The offensive line this year features at least 3 new starters. Connor Van Zee returns at the right guard spot, and then I believe Garrett Wheeler made some starts on the O-line last year. I'm not 100% sure, but based off of my memory, but I know at least 3 new offensive linemen. So Coach Kagmerinsky said at Newton last week in the scrimmage he didn't necessarily love the way the offensive line looked. He thought they needed to be more aggressive and thought they could have been a little bit better prepared. So we'll see if they respond to that challenge here this evening.
Absolutely. I think you're right. 4 of 5 of those offensive linemen are new this year. But, Tyler, you talk about new faces. I'm excited to see some of these young guys play. I'm excited to see what Breckenridser has in store. I think you're going to see a little bit, maybe more QB run than maybe you saw last year. And there's some young receivers, too. You know, you got Landon Fransman, who's obviously he's not young. He's a senior, but hopefully going to get some more time. And Elias Keegan stepping in there. You've got Kelderman coming in that hasn't played football for a couple years, and so just really excited to see how these new guys look in this new form of Pella Christian football.
Yeah, I'm going to give you one more name, too, that Coach Kagmerinsky highlighted, because you hit a lot of the big ones there, because Cooper and Johnson, they were kind of the primary guys in the backfield last year, but another guy that Coach Keck was excited about, Caleb Volk. I just saw him making a catch out there to start out the warm-ups here as we're getting into the game, and so we'll be curious to see how this team looks this year. So going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to get to that conversation with Coach Kagmerinsky when we come back with pregame coverage of Pella Christian football against Des Moines Christian here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
All throughout the Pella community, you see touches of Holland and classic Dutch architecture, but there's one place that truly takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam, the Molengraat Plaza just south of the square. With a beautiful brick wall featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old-world atmosphere, you'll find Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, Beautiful You Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You could even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
The oil in the car gets change. The oil in the car gets change at Central Tire and Auto.
Central Tire and Auto in Pella is the home for the no-appointment oil change, where you're in and out in about 30 minutes with your oil change. For tires, front-end work, their no-appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Vanderlinden Services is your trusted family-owned plumbing and HVAC business. I'm Austin Vanderlinden. Our team has years of experience and commitment to treating every customer like family, and our trusted technicians take pride in their work. Plus, we offer the best in York HVAC residential and commercial systems. Call me today for reliable, friendly service that you can trust. Vanderlinden Services, the best for the job.
Hey Pella, this is Dr. Brittany. Are you looking for a wellness center that cares for the whole family? Discover Little Wonders Wellness, your neighborhood chiropractor specializing in pregnancy and pediatric care. Whether it's gentle chiropractic for infants or nurturing prenatal support for moms, we're here for every stage of your family's journey. We recently relocated to West 16th Street between Taco John's and Arby's. Visit littlewonderswellness.com today to learn more and schedule your appointment. Little Wonders Wellness, supporting mothers, nurturing children, and empowering families.
At Bruxford's Home Center, we have an end-of-summer celebration going on right now. If you'll bring in 10 packs of school items that we can donate to local schools, we'll give you 10% off any in-stock regular-priced furniture. Or bring in 10 items that we can donate to the Pella Food Shelf, and we'll give you 10% off any in-stock regular-priced furniture. Help those in need in our local community, and we'll help you save on new furniture now through August 31st at Bruxford's Home Center in Pella.
Back here on pregame coverage of Pella Christian football as we prepare for tonight's contest against the Des Moines Christian Lions. We're talking now with head coach of the Eagles, Rich Kagmerinsky. Coach Kagmerinsky, you guys had a scrimmage last week leading into this game, and I know talking to you and just talking to others wasn't necessarily the night that the Eagles were hoping for to get ready for the season, but ultimately maybe a good test before this, getting ready for this Des Moines Christian game.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think we played our best football. I thought Noon came out and really kind of took it to us, and I don't think we responded very well, both as a coaching staff and also as a team. They played a defense that I was not ready for, so I'll take some of the blame myself. But I just felt like overall our intensity and our energy level wasn't what it needed to be. And then, of course, that affected our execution and a lot of things. So, thought our freshmen did a nice job. Thought our sophomores did a nice job. At the varsity level, I thought we were, pretty mediocre, honestly. But I think we all realized that, and I think that we've had a great week of practice. So I think that was maybe an early season wake-up call, which sometimes that's what the scrimmage is designed to do. So I think we've definitely made a lot of progress this week.
That's really good. You talk about intensity, and I know that one of the things that you guys would love to do with that intensity is get out to a fast start. Last year it was about a blazing a start as the Eagles could have asked for, opening it up 21-0 out of the gate. I think it's 5 minutes into the game you built up that 21-point lead, returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Expectation probably isn't to do the exact same this year against Moines Christian, but obviously a fast start going to be a big key in this game tonight.
Well, it'd be nice. I think we've played well in our openers the last few years, and it's always nice to start well. Obviously, the Moines Christian's a good football team, so we'll have our hands full. So it's been a really, really good matchup over the years. And I think our guys have prepared well. We've had basically a month of practice, so we need this first game and looking forward to it. I think we'll play well. We've had, like I said, really good preparation.
And again, we're talking to head coach of the Pella Christian football team, Rich Kek-Marinsky, here on pregame coverage, ramping up for tonight's Des Moines Christian game. And you mentioned last year's game and just the way that things kind of shook out there. They obviously didn't go away last year, and they're a team that's expected to bounce back this year and do some big things in Class 2A and just going to be a solid team this year. And they've obviously had this circled on their calendar. What's going to be the key tonight to kind of slowing them down and the offensive attack that you guys have prepared for from them?
Well, obviously, we got to protect our back end. They've been willing to sling it historically, so they do have to replace their quarterback from last year. So hopefully we can get some pressure on the quarterback. Hopefully we can protect our back end and control the run game.
And on the other side of the ball, too, offensively, how do you plan to kind of attack their defense? Last year, the rushing attack for you guys was such a heavy factor in that win. Benny Schurz, Cooper Sprung, Johnson Morgan really going to work against Des Moines Christian. Probably going to have to switch things up just a little bit on them this year, but what's kind of the offensive attack to beat the Lions tonight?
Well, I like to have a good mix. I hope that we can control the line of scrimmage with our running game and our offensive line. But at the same time, Brecken's looked very good throwing the football, and we got some very talented receivers. So, we'll probably be more of a balanced ball club than we have been the last 2 years. Maybe more like what we were, when Isaac was playing or when David was playing. But we just got to take care of the football. I think we got enough good plays, enough good players. If we have the football, I think good things will happen. Probably the key for us will be line of scrimmage. Can we control the line of scrimmage on offense? Because that obviously sets the tone for everything. That sets the tone for our running game. Sets the tone for our passing game. So I'd like to get started off well as we last couple of years. I think that'll be a key for us.
And real quick, too, to that point, you mentioned Brecken Ritzert in there, going to be taking over the reins. You got some run last year at the quarterback position, but not a ton of time with the way that Caleb Van Eredonk played, being an all-district performer last year for the Eagles. And in addition to him being a little bit newer under the center here, you've got 3 new offensive linemen as well. When you look at that offensive line and Brecken, just what's going to be the things you're looking for from them tonight as they continue to progress in their new roles and just stepping into those starting positions?
Well, I didn't think we were very aggressive on the line of scrimmage last week against Newton. I thought Newton kind of took it to us, played football unfortunately on our side of the line of scrimmage. So one of the things I've been preaching this week is let's be aggressive, let's get across the ball, let's play football on their side of the line of scrimmage. So I think if our offensive line will come off and be aggressive, I think that'd be a real key for us. As far as Brecken's concerned, this is his first quarterback start. He played such a high level for us last year on defense at cornerback. So we know that he can play at a high level at the varsity level. But this is his first start at quarterback. So, my goal is to get him started off well. He has a lot of, one of the things I've been saying in his ear for the last 2 weeks is, you don't have to do it all yourself. I mean, if you look at our skilled positions. We could be as skilled, left to right at our skill positions as we've been in some time. And if you look at, Camden Parker, Cooper Spronk, Johnson Morgan, Grant Kelderman, Levi Franzman, Elias Keegan, Caleb Volk. I mean, those are some good players. So my message to him is you don't need to do it yourself. Distribute the ball. Count on your team. Let your team make plays for you. Distribute the ball. Take care of the ball. And I think good things will happen.
I think a lot of good things will happen, too. Real quick, too, one final question here before we let you get ready fully for Des Moines Christian here tonight. But just kind of looking at this contest, we're ramping up here. It's the start of the 20th season of football here at Pella Christian. A lot of excitement. What would it mean to this program to start out the year 1-0, knowing that this season is going to be a lot of fun with the celebration of just having football here for 20 years on Eagle Lane?
Well, I think whenever you can start the season with the win, I think that just kind of creates kind of a positive, feedback loop, because the kids have worked hard, and when you work hard and have success, typically that makes you want to work even harder. So coming out of the gate and getting an early season win is always a great feeling, and it's a great thing to kind of kickstart your team down the road towards a great season. So I know we have our hands full tonight. We'll have work cut out for us, but I feel good about our team, feel good about our prep, and so it's time to play, and let's find out what happens.
It's going to be a fun 20th season here of football. I'm looking forward to it. Coach Kegmerinsky, best of luck tonight against the Lions, and hopefully when we're talking after the game, it'll be a 1-0 start for the Eagles.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. That was head coach of the Pella Christian football team, Rich Kegmerinsky, here on pregame coverage as the Eagles getting ready to take on Des Moines Christian. We'll have more pregame coverage right after this on KNIAKRLS.com.
The Pella Hy-Vee is the longest-standing grocery store in town, and we have a great team of helpful smiles who have been with us for many, many years, like Merlin Vanderleest, 24 years of service, Brenda DeYoung, 18 years of service, and Josh Frank, 18 years of service. And there are so many more people who work tirelessly to make sure that the shelves are stocked and that you have a great experience. Thank you to our entire team, and thank you to our customers for shopping with the Pella Hy-Vee, the longest-standing grocery store in town.
At Marion County Bank, we love the communities we serve.
In fact, it's why we do what we do. From the report card program that gives back to the school of your choice,
to all the community events, sponsorships, and donations we are proud to be a part of.
From the volunteer efforts of our staff,
to partnering in the success story of your business, farming operation, or personal financial journey. We go beyond banking. We share in the life of the community.
Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Michelle Gritters. If you have a high school junior or senior, let's talk about senior pictures. But instead of ordinary photos, how about a luxury session with heirloom products and a memorable experience? If you're looking for a unique way to capture one of the most exciting times in your life, inquire about a destination session in Colorado, Miami Beach, or even Paris. I'm currently looking for class of 2025 and 26 senior models. Make your senior pictures truly luxurious with Lux Art Photography by Michelle Gritters at Digital Galleria.
Hey there, pet lovers. Looking for a tail-wagging good time? Introducing Pella Pet's self-service dog wash station. Treat your furry friend to a spa day they deserve and say goodbye to messy baths at home. A clean pup gets all the love and cuddles. It's a fact. Come on down to Pella Pets and give your best friend's best friend the pampering they need. Your fresh-smelling home and your dog's happiness starts here at Pella Pets.
It's a new school year, and we couldn't be more excited to welcome students back into the buildings at Pella Community Schools.
We encourage you to take an active role in your child's education. Ask them questions about their day. Be curious and take an interest in what they're learning. Stay in contact with your students' teachers and attend conferences so they can keep you updated.
It's going to be another great school year. Thank you for all that you do for your students to help make Pella Community Schools a place where we can prepare everyone to learn, lead, and achieve.
Pella! Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
Welcome back here to pregame coverage of Pella Christian football against Des Moines Christian. That was our conversation just moments ago with head coach of the Eagles, Rich Kakmarinsky, leading up to tonight's game. He wants to see that preparation this week pay off a lot better than it did last week against Newton. Didn't feel like last week was very indicative of where this team is. And quickly, I've got the starters for the Eagles here as we go into our starting lineups presented by Vanderlinden Services. And starting on defense for the Eagles on the defensive line, your two defensive ends are junior number 55, Toby Belzer, and senior number 84, Grant Kelderman. At nose guards, a senior number 51, Connor Van Zee. At defensive tackle, a sophomore number 66, Gage Dinner. At inside linebacker, senior number 7, Cooper Sprunk. At the outside linebacker positions, junior number 70, Garrett Wheelard, and senior number 42, Johnson Morgan. At free safety, a senior number 15, Landon Franzman. Your two cornerbacks are senior number 27, Camden Parker, and number 23, junior Caleb Volk. And your strong safety is the junior number 11, Brecken Ritzert. On special teams tonight, Camden Parker, the senior wearing number 27, is the kicker, and the junior number 21, Landon Nunakoven, is your punter. Offensive starters for the Eagles, junior number 55, left tackle, Toby Belzer. Left guard is junior number 70, Garrett Wheelard. At center, junior number 50, Hunter Vanderlinden. At right guard, senior number 51, Connor Van Zee. At right tackle, sophomore number 66, Gage Dinner. At tight end, senior number 84, Grant Kelderman. At wing wide receiver, senior number 42, Johnson Morgan. At X wide receiver, senior number 27, Camden Parker. At slot wide receiver, sophomore number 1, Elias Keegan. At quarterback, making his first career start for the Eagles, the junior number 11, Brecken Ritzert. And the fullback for this Eagles team leading that rushing attack that was so dominant a year ago, the senior number 7, Cooper Sprunk. Sprunk, Franzman, Van Zee, Parker appear to be your captains. They will get ready to do that. We're going to step away. That was our starting lineup presented by Vanderlinden Services, a family-based business that treats their customers like family. For any plumbing and HVAC services you need, call Austin at Vanderlinden Services. Back with more pregame coverage after this on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Tri-County is Pella's oldest veterinary clinic. We've been at our North Main location since 1970, but we're also the newest. If you haven't been to our clinic in a while, you've got something to see. It's been totally renovated. The interior and exterior are all brand new. To our current patients, we appreciate you putting up with the mess for a little while and your patronage. To future patients, come check us out. Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They take care of pets because they love them.
McCall Monument is the most trusted monument company in Iowa. This is Reed. We have been here helping families get their perfect memorial for over 150 years.
This is Wyatt. We are the monument experts. We don't plan funerals and we don't sell caskets. We are craftsmen with a full-service shop and artists on staff.
I'm Lee. We have a standard here at McCall Monument. In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you.
When memories become treasure.
Drop the kids off at school, hurry to the meeting, run afternoon errands, return to school, and then back home. Your days are way too busy to have to worry about your tires. So look to Bridgestone and Firestone for tires that can help keep you on the go. With innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone tires on your car, truck, SUV, or minivan, you'll get through your day with confidence. And then maybe even enjoy a little me time. Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Available at
Midtown Tire and Pella. Stop by and see us today for a free estimate at Midtown Tire and Pella.
Many people in the Marion County area are resting easy because they picked up the phone and called
Van Haften.
But are you one of the people saying,
we should have called Van Haften's?
It's not too late. Van Haften Plumbing and Heating is a Dave Lennox premier dealer. And while they sell and install industry-leading Lennox home comfort systems, they service all brands of air conditioners and furnaces. And they can help you with any plumbing problem you have. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, just do it. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we know how important it is for athletes to heal properly so they can continue making plays and staying active. We pride ourselves in providing top-notch care for athletes of any age. Whether you're the quarterback for a local team, a leisurely runner, or somewhere in between, we've got you covered at Kinetic Edge. You can choose where you go for physical therapy. Choose Kinetic Edge. Contact us at kineticedgept.com or at 621-0230.
Welcome back to pregame coverage of Pella Christian and Des Moines Christian High School football here on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Captains are out at center field for Pella Christian. It's Cooper Sprunk, Connor Van Zee, Landon Fransman, and Camden Parker. For Des Moines Christian, number 90, Landon Mumm out there. Also got number 9, John Dewan, number 11, Jace Fadden, and number 1, Jet Each, the captains for the Eagles and the Lions tonight. Des Moines Christian will get the ball first on the opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Eagles will kick it off. Camden Parker, who's going to be the busiest player on the field based off of the starting lineups I read there. He was the only guy who was mentioned in all 3 teams at wide receiver, corner, and kicker. He'll be tasked with kicking things off here with the kickoff here for Pella Christian. We'll wait to see who the return man is for Des Moines Christian. But again, we are here. Football season is back upon us, and what a great feeling it is to know that football is back on the airwaves on KNIA, KRLS, family of stations. We've got 6 games tonight as we look real quick at our first look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Our games tonight, we've got our game, Pella Christian and Des Moines Christian here at Pella Christian. Pella is up at Ballard. That game's on 92.1 KRLS. Knoxville hosting Boone in the first game at Randy Wilson Track. That is on 95.3 KNIA. Indianola is at Urbandale. That can be heard live on 94.3 KNIA. Norwalk taking on Carlisle tonight in the rivalry matchup there between Warren County schools. You can catch that on the KNIA 3 stream. And then our newest team to the KNIA KRLS family of teams is the Newton Cardinals. They're taking on ADM on the road tonight. That can be heard live on the KRLS 3 stream. That is our first look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They are serving you and building community across the county. And here we are, Coach Foudy. We are here at the start of the season.
It's time to go. Unfortunately for Pella Christian, they're not going to be able to start the season with a kick return touchdown like last year, but that's all right.
Not quite, but we are almost set for tonight's opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Eagles will break the huddle. Camden Parker walks it off. 2023 or 2024-2025 football is on the airwaves. Camden Parker sends the opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply down the field. It'll be returned by number 8, who will get out of a tackle there. That's going to be Davis Tockham, who returned it. He broke a tackle at the 12, was able to spin up to about the 15, fell forward to the 16, but great start for the Pella Christian special teams unit to get down the field and stop Tockham at the inside the 20-yard line and set Des Moines Christian up in some pretty poor field position to start out.
Absolutely a great job by Pella Christian. I think it was led by number 33, senior Theo Hugan. I think he was the first one there, but there was a swarm of Eagles ready to take him down around the 15-yard line, and now it's time to get our first look at this PC defense.
Yeah, that it is. That opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier in Pella, and Jet Each under center for Des Moines Christian, in the shotgun, I should say, but he is behind the center. He'll draw back to pass, and it's a quick out to number 0, Tyler Drefke. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at about the 19.5-yard line. A gain of 3, we'll call it, is what they're going to officially rule there.
A nice job by Brecken Ritzert there. He was the first one there on the tackle. They might credit half of it to Cooper Sprunk as well, but a great tackle in the open field.
Yeah, so a good start here for the Eagles against this Des Moines Christian team, holding them to 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust is hard way to win anymore, it feels like, but we'll see what happens. Jet Each going to try and throw the seam route, and he did get it in there to number 9, John Dewan. Brecken Ritzert was lining up, it looked like, for that one, but Dewan snags it out of the air, and it's a great gain of probably, 16 yards for John Dewan.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous, too. A good tackle by Brecken. It looked like he misread the pass a little bit and just about took a bad enough angle to miss the tackle.
Yeah, and the Eagles going to get penalized here with a false start. First penalty of the night. The Eagles going to get penalized with offsides or encroachment if you will. Not a false start.
Yeah, it looked like Jet Each might have put the hard count on there and got our nose tackle to jump.
Yeah, Connor Van Zee going to get whistled for the offsides there as Des Moines Christian starting to move the ball here. Jet Each was not one of the 2 QBs listed from last year for this Des Moines Christian team. He comes out and he's got 19 yards on his first 2 passing attempts of the season, so a good start here for the new Lions quarterback. And now they're going to have him run to the left side, and he'll get a couple, make it 4, and make it 2nd and 1 after the run by Jet Each.
And penalties are just a killer. Now you have a short gain, and certainly you like that as a defensive line. Doesn't look like they were getting dominated on that run, but a 3-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 1 because of the penalty.
Yeah, not the start that this Eagles defense was hoping for. Is now Each going to line back up behind the center. Running back to his right is number 11. It's a speed option. He'll pitch it outside to the running back, and a poor angle there by the Eagles defense, and Brecken Ritzert makes a saving tackle at the 16-yard line after the gain of, man, this is where it always gets tough on me when you go across the 50.
Math, right?
Yeah, you got to do the math, but a big gain regardless for number 11.
30 plus, and I tell you what, that was a great job by Jet Each. Kind of sat there in the gap and froze the D end a little bit before pitching it out to the running back, and a great play. So far, Brecken Ritzert's been busy on the back end trying to make some tackles to keep Des Moines Christian out of the end zone.
Gain of 38 for Jace Fadden by my calculation. Could be wrong on that. That's unofficial, obviously. But, yeah, Landon Fransman tried to shoot the inside gap there and allowed Jace Fadden to get to the outside where there wasn't much help for the Eagles, and that allowed for the big gain. But now Fadden going to line up on the left side of Jet Each, who's going to throw the bubble screen out to the right side. Did not quite catch the number that made the catch there. It looked like number 3. That's going to be Jake Kistenmacher making the catch.
And a good job by Camden Parker, number 27 for the Eagles, making another open field tackle, and Brecken Ritzert was there to clean it up as well.
Yeah, it's a 2-yard gain for Kistenmacher as Jet Each has methodically led Des Moines Christian down the field here on the opening drive of the game. And now Each going to drop back once again. He's going to look to throw over the middle. He's got a receiver. That's Kistenmacher, who beat Camden Parker over the middle. A touchdown Des Moines Christian as the Lions take the lead 6-0 with 9:39 to go in the opening quarter of play.
That was a nice little play, just right over the middle. There was no one in the middle for Pella Christian, and like you said, Camden Parker unfortunately kind of got beat off the line. A great throw by Jet Each, and man, for a guy that didn't play quarterback last year, he looks pretty poised in that first drive.
Yeah, the Eagles need to get something going against him. Kick is up and good by number 2, Grant Dunn. And so it's a good start for Des Moines Christian. The Eagles going to have to try to respond. We'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this on KNIA, KRLS.com.
Rev up your ride with unbeatable deals at PellaMotors.com. We're dealing so you can drive away happy. Don't miss out on our incredible offers on Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. Find your perfect ride at PellaMotors.com.
Grow strong with us, Light State Bank, Light State Bank.
Could you be earning higher interest rates on your checking and savings accounts with our exclusive Lighten Rewards? Our Lighten Cashback, Lighten Interest, and Lighten Savings accounts are all designed to reward you for the transactions you're probably already doing, like swiping your debit card, receiving e-statements, and making payments by ACH debit. Visit lightenbank.com to start your account opening today. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com. You're listening to Pella Christian football powered by Bank Iowa on KNIA, KRLS.com. Kickoff, kick to Cooper Sprunk. He'll return it to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. A short kick there by Grant Dunn, but a good return for Cooper Sprunk sets the Eagles up at ideal field position for their first drive of offense on the season.
And what I'm really anxious to see here, Tyler, is kind of what Coach Kakmarinsky alluded to in the pregame, is just how is the line of scrimmage handled? Does Pella Christian have the ability to play on Des Moines Christian's side of the line of scrimmage, or is Des Moines Christian control it? And it looked defensively like it was pretty decent in the run game. Des Moines Christian just able to capitalize on a few long passes.
Yeah, so the Eagles going to have to figure out something here as Brecken Ritzert takes his first snap as the starting quarterback for the Eagles this year. It'll be Cooper Sprunk lined up next to him. A little bit more of a tight formation. Handoff will go to Sprunk. Sprunk will put the shoulder down, and he'll get across the 30 out to the 34, a gain of 5 to start off for Cooper Sprunk, and a good start to the season for the Eagles senior.
Certainly good to see a good 5-yard gain to start. Get your offense ahead of the sticks. It's always good to be playing in front of that first stick instead of behind it.
Yeah, and so the Eagles here with 2 receivers to the right, Camden Parker and Elias Keegan. Johnson Morgan kind of as the tight end on the left side. Brecken Ritzert rolling right and looking for Camden Parker. Ooh. No good there. Looked like the defender maybe there just a touch early, but the throw just a little bit short of Parker anyways, and so that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 after the incompletion.
You know what, Tyler? It was an incompletion, but that was a nice throw. That was a nice throw by Brecken rolling out to his right. He really did put it on the money. You got to give credit to the Des Moines Christian cornerback that tipped it out. I thought that was a nice throw.
So Ritzert with 2 receivers left now. It's Parker and Keegan to the left. And it's going to be a swing pass out to Sprunk.
Uh-oh.
And Sprunk lost the football.
Yeah, it could have been a lateral. It looks like that's how they're ruling it.
Yeah, a lateral to Sprunk. They're ruling it a fumble. Well, we'll see. That looks like there's some conversation here. They're trying to decide if it's a lateral, what it is. They are going to rule a lateral. That's going to be a loss of 3 for Sprunk. It's going to go down as a rush as a result. So Sprunk down to 2 yards receiving, and Landon Nunakoven is out to punt. New punter for the Eagles here this year as Pella Christian goes 3 and out on their opening drive of the game.
A bummer, too, because I thought Cooper had a blocker in front of him. He just needed to make the catch and make maybe one guy miss to get that first down.
Yep, and Nunakoven will get this one away. It's going to be caught at the 43-yard line by Davis Tokine.
Down by Tokine.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Well, sure. not the start Pella Christian wanted offensively, but again, I think early in this game, still trying to see how that line of scrimmage is being handled. Is Pella Christian asserting themselves as the more physical team, or is Des Moines Christian able to do that? And I think that's going to be a big key with a couple. Even though Des Moines Christian's quarterback is a senior, he certainly doesn't have much experience at the quarterback position, so a strong line of scrimmage is going to be important for him.
Yeah, time for a game reset wired by Center Point Electric. 8:11 to go in the first quarter. Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian 7-0. Jet Each is rolling right and looking for the bomb. He's got a receiver deep, and that is Jake Kistenmacher, who makes the catch, beating number 4 Eli Cadwell. And we've got a flag down at the 40, so we're going to wait to see what the ruling is here.
All the Des Moines Christian players seem to be heading their way back.
Yeah, so it looks like this is not going to stand.
Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask. That's a huge penalty for the Eagles. That was going to be a gain of, so the ball was going to be at the 16. So that's going to be another, close to 30-yard gain, 38, 40, somewhere in that ballpark yard gain. Instead, it's going to be a 15-yard loss for Des Moines Christian. And so the Eagles getting a little bit of a break there. That's a very costly penalty if you're the Des Moines Christian coaching staff. You're over there kicking yourself of what was going to be a gain of 30, 40-something yards and now a loss of 50, 60-something yards.
And if you're Pella Christian, you got to take advantage of this situation, right? This is some momentum you can kind of steal back here. You got a first and forever here. You got to make sure Des Moines Christian isn't able to pick up this first down in these next 3 downs.
Yeah, our game reset here again. There's 8:04 to go in the first quarter. Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian 7-0. That's a game reset wired by Center Point Electric, where they're wired for excellence. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. It was a strong opening drive for Des Moines Christian. The jet sweep's going to go to Tyler Drefke, and he'll be driven into the ground a yard back behind the line of scrimmage by Garrett Wheelard. Into the ground, and now all of a sudden we've got another piece of laundry on the field coming in from the head official here. Not exactly sure what happened there at the end. He came in and threw that thing with some authority way up in the air.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to get Garrett Wheeler on the tackle here for something excessive.
This is personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. That's a huge penalty there. It was going to be a loss of 1. Now that's, I think the loss of 1 still stands, but then you gain the yardage from the penalty. So I'm not 100% sure where the sticks are going to go here. That's where we're going to let your expertise come in, as you were an official last year.
I believe the sticks are going to stay there. The officials marching the ball the wrong way. The sticks should stay there because they're not going to get the yardage for a first down. So it should be second down, I believe, with a 15-yard mark off here. So we're going to be back at about 2nd and 11.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles.
Yeah, and this is why I'm not a white hat, Tyler. I'm wrong.
So it's first down and 5. So
but then the sticks should reset.
Replay first down.
Now they've got it. They've got it right.
Okay.
So
I'm feeling better now.
Yeah, it was a loss of 1. They move it up, second down, but they're a yard behind where they started because they lost the yard on the play since it's a dead ball foul.
If my studying served me well, it's only the roughing penalties that'll get you an automatic first down.
Yep, so Jet Each going to go to the line, make some checks here for this Des Moines Christian offense. He's got trips right, or 3 receivers right maybe. Better way to say that. He's going to toss it to the outside. It's going to be caught by number 10, Braden Williams. And Williams is brought down after a gain of 2.
Garrett Wheeler in on another tackle. He's been active here early. You see number 7, Cooper Sprunk, and number 70, Garrett Wheeler at almost every tackle on this drive.
Yeah, another some substitutions here for the Eagles as Toby Belzer and Gage Dinner, I believe it were, that came out of the game there for the Pella Christian in place of an extra defensive back. Jet Each is looking to pass. Caleb Volk was all over the route that he wanted. Now Each is just running around, just looking for anywhere, just heaves it up, and Camden Parker knocks it away. And the Eagles get a stand on third down. We'll see what the Lions decide to do here on 3rd and 9. But a great job by Camden Parker to deflect that pass away from didn't quite catch
I didn't catch
the
the receiver there, but a nice play by Camden Parker to high point that. Just about came away with the interception, and on 4th and 9, Des Moines Christian's going to line up in punt formation.
Yeah, it looks like it was number 9, John Dewan, who was the intended target. And now at the punt is what appears to be Max Town, who was one of the quarterbacks last year for this Des Moines Christian team. So you got to be weary of a fake, potentially. And Town gets this one away. Johnson Morgan.
Oh boy, that got interesting really fast, Tyler.
Yeah, not 100% sure what happened there. Ball went over towards the sideline. I'm not sure if it hit off an Eagle or what, but Johnson Morgan pounces on it at the 24-yard line. So the Eagles will take over there, and they're going to have to try to figure out something here as the ball changes hands. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Again, it's 7-0 Des Moines Christian over Pella Christian here in this first half. In this first quarter, I should say. Tonight's video presentation on the Pella Christian YouTube channel is presented by KNIA-KRLS.com. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Des Moines Christian capped off their opening touchdown drive with a 14-yard touchdown pass from Jet Each to Jake Kistemacher. And that is how we got to 7-0 here with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Pella Christian looking to answering. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
And Brecken Ritzert's pass for Camden Parker is knocked out of Parker's hands, incomplete.
And we say this all the time, Tyler, but the job that the video production crew does here at Pella Christian is just amazing. And as you saw on the screen there, folks, subscribe to Pella Christian YouTube. Make sure you're checking into all these activities if you're not able to make it live.
Yeah, they do a great job. Frank Vandenbosch, Kenyon Geetings, and a funky-looking play there. It looked like maybe a false start from the Eagles that went uncalled. And Sprunk goes down after a loss of 1.
Somehow the officials didn't see there was 2 guys in motion. I don't know how we got away with that one.
Yeah, a tough break there for the Eagles, but Caleb Volk now into the game for Elias Keegan. Here is Brecken Ritzert behind the center. He'll fake the handoff to Sprunk. He's going to roll right. He's looking for Volk. He got the ball to Volk, who got out to the 30. It's not going to be enough for a first down. We've got Laundry in the backfield. It looks like we're going to hold
I believe that's a hold on Hunter Vanderlinden, number 50.
Yeah, we'll wait the official call, but it appeared holding was the call. Looked like there was a defensive lineman laying on top of an offensive lineman, and typically, it's not unheard of.
Yep.
Okay, so they had holding and an eligible man downfield, so double whammy there for the Eagles. I have to imagine that this is getting declined.
Yeah, you would think with this field position that would probably decline.
Actually, I take that back. They'll decline the holding. They'll take the ineligible man downfield because that's a loss of down.
Correct.
Anyways, so they're gonna end up doing that. They're gonna move Pella Christian back to 5 yards, make it 4th down. So that's gonna end up being the gain of. So the gain should stand, I believe.
No, it'll still be from the previous spot with ineligible.
Whoa! They took the holding. That doesn't make a lot of sense if you ask me, but hey, to each their own. That's the smart thing would have been to take the 5-yard penalty off the catch there, because it still would have been 4th and 8. Now you give them another chance at 3rd down. Brecken-Ritzert with no running backs in the backfield. He'll give to Johnson Morgan running around the outside. Morgan tries to cut it back up inside. He gets down to the 16-yard line for a gain of 3, but that's not going to be enough, and the Eagles are going to be forced to punt. So I guess the decision works out for Des Moines Christian by 5 or 6 yards there, but still kind of one of those decisions where I would like to know the thought process that was going through that sideline over there.
Well, they must feel confident they want to win every little bit of field position they can.
Yeah, and landed Nunnekoven back to punt again for Pella Christian here. 5:27 to go in the first quarter. It's still 7-0 Des Moines Christian. Eagles offense has not been able to get anything going. Pretty good punt there by Nunnekoven. Fair caught on the knees of Davis Tokim.
Fair catch by Davis Tokim.
And so Tokim making the fair catch at the Eagles 47, and that'll be where Des Moines Christian takes over here with 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Again, the Eagles trailing 7-0, just have not gotten anything going on offense here tonight, and it's that way you want to see if you're the Eagles, knowing the road ahead. Looking at the schedule for Des Moines or for Pella Christian at PCM next year, who's probably a team that's got their sights set on the Unidome, where they've got a legitimate shot, and then you got the defending 1A champions in Grundy Center coming to town as well. So the Eagles going to have to find something offensively here to build that momentum for the weeks to come.
Absolutely. There's a tough stretch ahead.
And it's another speed option. Jet Each pitching to the outside, and Jace Fadden gets met by a couple Eagles after a gain of 2. So Fadden with 2 rushes for 40 yards tonight already.
And a lot better discipline outside there by Pella Christian to kind of stay in their lane and make sure they continue to contain that quarterback but not overreact. And, Jet Each does a nice job reading that. You can tell it's going to be a dangerous little play to defend all night long.
Yeah, and Each was a dangerous runner on the baseball field this summer as well. Pass from Each goes out to Tyler Drefke, who gets across the 40 out to the 39, a gain of
tackled by Sprong.
About 7.
Gain of
7
about
or 8.
Well, looks like they're giving them 7 officially, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2.
Big down here for Pella Christian. Got to have a stop here. Feels like the momentum. You got to just be able to keep it. Ooh.
Yeah, and Jet Each is marking out signals again, trying to get the Eagles to jump a little bit.
Just about got us, too.
Each double checks what he wants to do here. Lets the clock run. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with it, and he's going to have enough for the first down. A gain of 4 for Each. Gets it out to the 36-yard line.
Garrett Wheeler did a nice job to get off his block there and make a tackle to save it from being a longer run, but Jet Each did what he needed to do to get the first down.
Yeah, it almost looked like Connor Van Zee was playing head up on the ball, and it left a gap large enough between him and Kelderman that Each immediately checked when he saw it and was like, I'm going right there.
Yeah, you could tell he's a good leader out there, communicating quite a bit pre-snap.
Yeah, so Each, bargaining out the signals. He's back to pass. It's another quick hitter to Drefke, and a great job out there on the outside by number 17, Riley Vincent. Coming into the ball game, making a big play from the cornerback position. A loss of 3 there for Drefke.
It was an awesome tackle by Riley. All these throws by Jet Each seem to be just a little bit high, and it seems like, man, one of these throws ends up getting tipped, it could be a little bit dangerous, but so far the Des Moines Christian receivers have been able to haul them in.
Yeah, and they're looking for the double move. They're going to test Vincent again down the field to Drefke, and he beats Vincent over the top as Jet Each finds Drefke, and Des Moines Christian strikes for the 36-yard touchdown pass and takes a 13-0 lead that could quickly become 14 with the extra point here.
You said it, Tyler. Just a little bit of a double move outside there by Drefke, and the quarterback Jet Each kind of did a little shoulder fake there to get our corner to bite, and wide open over the top. Extra point on the way.
Is good for Des Moines Christian. So 14-0. DMC leads Pella Christian. 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Eagles going to have to find a response when we return here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Back in time and savor the history at Elmhurst Grill, located on the grounds of the former Elmhurst Country Club established in 1928. Elmhurst Grill honors the legacy of this beautiful and historic location overlooking a stunning 18-hole golf course. Indulge in their chef's specials like jumbo chicken wings, filet mignon, steak Caesar salad, Elmhurst burger, and crab ragoon. Stop in and see us at 2214 South 11th Street in Oskaloosa and experience the charm and elegance of Elmhurst Grill, where history meets great taste.
Do you need urgent health care today? Then come to Pella Regional Walk-In Clinic and be seen today. We treat ear or sinus infections, minor injuries, cuts, scrapes, sprains and strains, allergic reactions, aches and pains, rashes or burns, and more. Just walk in to Pella Regional Medical Clinic in Pella, Ottumwa, or Knoxville and be seen for your urgent care needs. Visit PellaHealth.org for hours and wait times.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. And Brendan, our first one of the season here, our Pingles Home Store Instant Radio Update. We've got Melcher Dallas leading Mormon Trail 8-0. Urbandale leading Indianola 7-0 with 7:19 to go in the first quarter. And again, our score is Pella Christian 0, Des Moines Christian 14 with 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Johnson Morgan gets the kickoff though. He's got him. Oh, he had a lane. He made a couple of defenders miss. Got it out to the 30. And you can tell he's disappointed in himself a little bit because he just needed one more missed tackle. He got just slowed up enough making that last move. If he could have gotten that move off, he was off to the races there. But again, great field position to start off this drive for the Eagles.
There certainly was a lot of green grass out in front of him, and you could tell when he got up, he's frustrated, didn't break that one off. But nonetheless, a good start for the Eagles to start this drive from the 30-yard line. Important for the Eagles to kind of build some momentum here with a nice drive.
Yeah, we got an official's Pella Motor timeout here as number 44 for Des Moines Christian, that is Caleb Bailey, had some blood on the arm, so they sent him off. Did not catch who the new Lion was on the field, but that is our first Pella Motors timeout of the season. At Pella Motors, you'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. Handoff goes to Cooper Sprunk. He'll fall forward for maybe half a yard. I'll be generous and call it a yard, but it feels really early for another new sponsor here and another new segment entirely in our broadcast, but I feel like this is a time where it's fitting. Urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center. This feels like an urgent situation where the Eagles got to find something offensively. Thus far, I don't believe, with 2:41 to go in the first quarter, I do not believe the Eagles have 10 yards. We have a Pella Motors timeout here taken by the Eagles. So real quick, I'll just kind of look at this. And for the Eagles, I take that back. 5 yards of total offense for Pella Christian here in the opening quarter of play. And going into drive number 3 here, and that's including the first play of drive number 3, just 5 yards of total offense. This, in my opinion, if you're going to do anything tonight, this is the drive where it's got to start. We're sitting here with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Des Moines Christian's up 2 touchdowns, and offensively, you got to get something going.
Yeah, certainly it's a long game, Tyler, and there's a lot of football left, but I think Coach Kakmarinsky took that timeout and immediately went to one of his offensive linemen, and you can tell, he talked about it in the pregame, how important it was going to be for them to win the line of scrimmage, and on the offensive side of the ball, Pella Christian's just not doing that. Defensively, they look okay, but Des Moines Christian is getting into our backfield way too quick on these offensive snaps.
Absolutely. That is our first urgent situation of the season presented by Pella Regional Health Center. If you need urgent health care today, be seen today at Pella Regional's walking clinics in Pella, Knoxville, and Ottumwa. Visit PellaHealth.org for hours and wait times. And the second down run here by Brecken Ritzert, goes for a gain of 1. Again, just nothing doing for this Eagles offense as Ritzert only picks up a yard, and it's now 3rd and 8 for Pella Christian with 2:19 to go in the first quarter, and Des Moines Christian leading 14-0.
It's difficult to set up any type of pass game if you're not able to get something going on the ground, and now Des Moines Christian able to play back a little bit, knowing the down and distance, and try to take away a conversion here.
And Brecken Ritzert going to throw the deep ball, and not sure if there was some confusion on the route or what, but nobody was where Ritzert was. It looked like it was, if you're familiar with Madden or you're familiar with College Football 25, it looked like 4 verticals there, but
we've got another
personal foul roughing the passer against Des Moines Christian. So the Eagles get a huge break there. That's going to be the first down of the night for this Eagles offense on the roughing the passer here with 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter of play. And again, the Eagles who knows? Maybe it's the spark they need. We just talked about that urgent situation. This might be exactly what the Eagles need.
Tyler, that was a late flag, if I saw it correctly. The official, he dropped it right at the feet of the quarterback a good 5-6 seconds after that pass was incomplete. So maybe he was struggling to get it out of the waist pocket. I'm not sure. Either way, big momentum play there for Pella Christian. You'd love to get it through the air with a completion, but Pella Christian's got to take advantage of this field position change.
Yep, so 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter of play. Brecken Ritzert will motion Cooper Sprunk from right to left in the backfield. Handoff goes to Sprunk, and he had absolutely nowhere to go as he goes down for a loss of 2.
Unfortunately, just met in the backfield almost immediately. Not even enough time to make a cut. And so, again, winning the line of scrimmage is going to have to be a point of emphasis for this Pella Christian offensive line.
Yeah, and Pella Christian now down to 4 yards of offense on the night. So they gotta find something here. Just again, credit Des Moines Christian's defense. They have been the aggressor all night long. The Eagles just got to find a way to neutralize this defense. And there it is, a quick pass from Ritzert to Camden Parker out across the 50 to the 49. That gets Pella Christian into plus territory here for the first time tonight after the gain of 5, but still going to put the Eagles still with 6 yards to pick up their second first down in the night.
And I think, Tyler, you're going to start to see that from Pella Christian a little bit more as they adjust. Some of that quick pass game, screen game is kind of how you have to get the run game going, if you will.
It's a low snap from Vanderlinden into Ritzert that went right through his feet. Ritzert had to slide on it back at the 36-yard line, so chalk that up as a loss of, they say the 37. So they gave Pella Christian an extra yard, but that's going to be a loss of 14 yards, and that puts Pella Christian in the negatives thus far tonight on the offensive end of things.
And not what you need right there, but important to have a good punt and just move on to the next play at this point.
Yep, Landon Nunakoven. The punt went off the side of his foot at the 46-yard line. Or no. Well, I don't know where they're marking it. Now they're marking it up at the 48. So they marked it back at the 46, moved it up 2 yards where I thought they were originally going to mark it. The 48-yard line will be where Des Moines Christian takes over with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter and a chance to make this a 3-score lead. Another Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. There we go. But didn't press. But Melcher Dallas leads Mormon Trail 14-0, 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Newton and ADM are tied 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Urbandale leads Indianola 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Jet each under center now. He's going to turn and hand off to Tokeem.
Yeah, a couple missed tackles in the backfield there. Grant Kelderman got quickly into the backfield, missed a tackle. Cooper Sprunk waved and missed a little bit as well, and that gave Des Moines Christian enough room to make a good 9-yard gain there.
Yeah, 9 yards for number 8, Tokeem. Makes it 2nd and 1 from the 43 for Des Moines Christian. The Eagles 43, that is. And under center again, the handoff's going to go to Tokeem, and he's got a hole. He's going to spin across the 35 and out to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for Tokeim, and Moines Christian just continuing to move the football.
Yeah, and now you see with them lining up under center, they know that they've got control of the line of scrimmage right now, and they're just taking it right at Pella Christian.
Yeah, that's the end of the first quarter. It's 14-0 to Moines Christian. Lions are driving. Eagles need a stop. We'll see if they can get it when we return inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth after this on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
At Pella Real Estate Services, we've helped 385 families find a new place to live in the past 12 months. Hi, I'm Nathan Ward. As a full-service brokerage, we have a portfolio of rental properties all over town with both short and long-term options available. And we have full access to all of the homes for sale in the area. No matter what stage of life you're in, we're excited to take the journey with you and help you find your next place to live. Call me or any member of our team at 6281-BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
At Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, we're invested in your health. Hi, I'm Dr. McCoy, a family medicine physician at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, and I am accepting new patients. Keeping you and your family healthy is important to me. I enjoy caring for patients from birth to geriatrics and really getting to know my patients. Trust me with one of the most important things in your life, your family's health. To schedule your appointment with me at the Knoxville Clinic, call 641-842-7211.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And Jet Each fakes the handoff to Davis Tokeem and instead tries to throw it out to number 35, Kyle Friend, and throws it into the dirt.
And number 55 for Pella Christian, junior Toby Belzer, got some early pressure in the backfield there. It looked like they were trying to run kind of a little screen play, and Pella Christian got enough pressure on the quarterback to make it a tough throw.
So, Coach Fowdy, how about this? We talked about this when Des Moines Christian took the field. Jet Each was not one of the two QBs who played for Des Moines Christian last year. That's just the second incompletion of the night for him in 11 attempts. And he's going to hand off to Tokeem, who breaks a couple of tackles and gets across the 30-yard line out to the 29.
Tackle by Sprong.
We'll see. It looks like, yeah, they're going to mark it at the 29. That's a gain of 5.
And again, at the line of scrimmage, Des Moines Christian, I mean, you can tell they kind of just want to attack right downhill right now because they know they're winning the line of scrimmage. And for Pella Christian, you got to bear down and be able to make a run stop here.
Yeah, the Eagles got to find a way to get a stop here on 3rd and 5. And it's a quick pass out to the outside to number 3, which is going to be Jake Kistenmacher. He broke free of Caleb Volk for a moment, got it out to the 25, make it 4th and 1 on the gain of 4 for Kistenmacher.
Initially a really great play by Caleb Volk, just unfortunately unable to kind of bring him down with that right at the line of scrimmage, and Kistenmacher was able to fight for another 4 yards.
Yeah, and Des Moines Christian going to line up under center here. I imagine it'll be Tokeim or it'll be Each on the quarterback sneak. We'll see exactly what it is. It's going to be Tokeim who's going to get to the outside, and Brecken Ritzert will throw him away, but he breaks that tackle and finds his way down inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone into the, looks like the 7-yard line is where they're going to mark him out. So a gain of, that's
Franzman on the tackle for the Eagles.
I'm bad at math here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you lost me, Tyler.
We're at the 25, but we'll figure it out here in a moment. I'll get the math out in a second here.
18 yards, I believe.
Yeah, 18, thank you. Math has never been a strong suit of mine. You're going to learn that about me this year.
I got to be on my A game now. I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, math was never a strong suit in school. It has not gotten better with age. Handoff again to Tokeim. He's going to get to the outside, and he will score. Davis Tokeim makes it 20-0 Des Moines Christian over Pella Christian.
A couple of really nice runs by Tokeim there. A couple times where he got a lot of yards after contact. You can tell he's just a short little running back. His center of gravity is low, and he's got great balance, great speed, and it looks like his vision on the outside is really good. He's going to be a tough test for Pella Christian throughout the remainder of this game.
And so the extra point here by Grant Dunn is up and good. 21-0 Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian. Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Pella Cinemas presents Reagan, rated PG-13. Dennis Quaid stars as Ronald Dutch Reagan, who moves from WHO radio announcer to movie star to governor to president of the United States. Also showing at Pella Cinemas is It Ends With Us, rated PG-13, and starring Blake Lively in a glamorous melodrama that tackles the serious subject of domestic abuse. And backed by popular demand for one fun-filled week only is the Smash Family animated hit Disney's Inside Out 2, rated PG. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and enjoy a movie at Pella Cinemas.
There's a special deal at US Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We value human connection with fewer distractions. US Cellular, built for us. Visit Strawber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
Start a tradition today with Gardner Collier Jewelry. Birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries. Life is filled with breathtaking moments, and when those moments come, we want to make them remembered forever with fine jewelry from Gardner Collier, where the area's largest selection of fine jewelry is now on sale. Choose Gardner Collier Jewelry, Quincy Place, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa, where the area's largest selection of fine jewelry is now on sale.
Welcome back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Des Moines Christian just made it 21-0 here at the start of the second quarter, and on the kickoff with 10:16 to go in this second quarter, ball was kicked deep to Cooper Sprunk, Johnson Morgan. I'm not sure if they had a miscommunication or what it was, but regardless, the ball hit the turf. Cooper Sprunk picked it up and was able to get it to the 15, but just the offensive struggles that Pella Christian has had tonight, that's a mistake that you just really can't afford if you're the Eagles and the special teams unit.
Yeah, the offense has struggled to get going, and now you've got an 85-yard field in front of you that you got to try to climb, and it feels like an uphill battle right now. But you know what? It's a long football game. There's 3 quarters of football left.
That there is. Brecken Ritzer going to fake the handoff to Cooper Sprunk. He's rolling left. He's looking. He's got nowhere to go with the football. He's going to pull it down and gets it back out to the 13 or 14-yard line, but immediately a flag comes into play. I think this is going to be a face mask against the Eagles, or against the Lions, and that's going to help out. And that's what it is.
You've got better eyes than I do. I was really curious, kind of surprised by that flag. I didn't see the face mask, but maybe it's time for me to check the eye doctor out.
I will say this. I didn't see the face mask myself either, but just where the hand placement was, it looked like it maybe hit the face mask, and then the flag immediately came out. So that was more of a guess.
Yeah, I'd imagine we're going 5 yards here, not 15. Yep.
Yeah. So that's going to give the Eagles a 1st and 5 at the 20-yard line, so a little bit more breathing room. We have our first Pingle Home Store Instant Radio update for the Pella Dutch, and that is Pella 6, Ballard 0, 8:25 to go in the first quarter. Emmanuel Deers 2-yard run after a fumble recovery. And then we also have another one with Indianola tying things up with Urbandale at 7-7. Brecken Ritzer looking for Elias Keegan down the field and overthrows him, and it's intercepted by number 6, Tate Olson. And things just continue to go downhill for this Eagles football team.
Yeah, he had Elias Keegan in the flat, running to the sideline, just overthrew him just a little bit, and kind of right to a Des Moines Christian cornerback. But now Pella Christian defense is back out on the field, and this is where it gets tough if you're a defense. You just got off the field, and a lot of these guys obviously playing both ways. Now you got to try to bear down and make a stop in your own territory.
Yeah, coming back to our Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update, Indianola 7, Urbandale 7, 6:37 to go in the second quarter. Jake Pontier, 4-yard rushing touchdown. 10:01 to go in the second quarter here. Des Moines Christian takes the ball back over following the interception, looking to make this a 4-score lead. And Jet Each will fake the handoff to Tokheim and makes a man miss. Gets back up to the 38 for a loss of 1 as Garrett Wheeler comes up and makes yet another tackle. Man, I don't keep track of tackles because it's that would be way too much for me to try to handle, but he's got to have at least 7 or 8 right now.
Yeah, he seems like he's kind of been all over the place on the defensive side of the ball. But it was number 42, Johnson Morgan, who was into the backfield real quick on a blitz and kind of flushed Jet Each out of the pocket a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, Jet Each going to run the speed option. He'll toss it to Tokheim on the outside. He's got a hole. He gets out to the 25. He stiff arm lands in Franzman. He's at the 5, and Brecken-Ritzert pushes him out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Brecken-Ritzert saves the score as Tokheim with the run of 37 yards there for Tokheim inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone here. And Des Moines Christian just having their way offensively against this Eagles defense.
Tell you what, Tokheim's got some speed, doesn't he? And that strong stiff arm on Franzman to get that extra 15 yards at the end of that run. He's going to be a special player this year.
That he is. Jet Each going to throw back to pass, and Camden Parker nearly cut that off. And that would have been Parker. Yeah, well, it would have been a 2-man race between Each and Parker. It would have been if Each could have gotten to the sideline and made the tackle would have been the big thing. But Parker had nobody else between him and the end zone. That was a dangerous throw out there to Drefke.
That could have been a huge momentum swing for Pella Christian.
Yeah, now Jet Each is going to run to the left side, and Cooper Sprunk is right there.
Great tackle by Cooper. Just when you need your leader to kind of step up and make a play at the goal line. Be huge for Pella Christian, even just to hold Des Moines Christian to a field goal here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a loss of 1 for Each. Tokheim going to come out of the game as Jace Fadden comes back in. And it looks like Des Moines Christian maybe going to try and throw here. Would have thought they would have tried the run on the last 2 plays there with Tokheim, the way he'd been running the ball, but they went away from it. Now they're going to go back to Each. He's going to try to sneak his way through, and he does. Touchdown, Jet Each. 3-yard QB keeper, and things just continue to go the wrong way for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like Pella Christian just about got him on the ground, but he was able to reach out across the goal line and stretch it to get the football across the goal line, and now the field goal unit is back on to try to add the extra point.
And extra point is up and good, 28-0 in favor of the Lions. So we'll take a break here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com. Again, Des Moines Christian 28, Pella Christian 0 with 8:31 to go in the second quarter.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Snap to Hardman, play action fake, roll out to the right, throw to the right, catch is made on the right side, down the far sideline, and all the way in! Touchdown, Pella! Ben Mysteric goes all the way, 33 yards!
When you think Randall Roofing, think gutters. You heard that right. Maintenance, installation, and repair. We've got your gutters handled too. Randall Roofing, your one-stop shop for roofs and gutters.
This is Phil Hemming with BSN Sports, a proud partner of many local clubs, organizations, businesses, and schools, like Pella and Pella Christian. We carry the best brands in sporting goods and apparel, Nike, Under Armour, and now Adidas. And we give back to our communities with our rewards program, as every purchase the school makes or you make from our web stores gives back to the local activity programs. Let me help you with your apparel for your team, organization, or business by emailing phemming@bsnsports.com.
Welcome back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Johnson Morgan on the kickoff return here for the Eagles after Des Moines Christian made it a nice return there for Morgan at the 32.
It's going to be a hold coming back against Pella Christian.
Yeah, this is going to move the ball back to the 22-yard line for the Eagles.
Well, I think it's going to go back even farther from the spot.
Wait, did they not call hold? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's going to go back to about the 17, it looks like.
Yeah, 17-yard line. So, again, another bad break for this Eagles offense. And I'm going to say this because I happened to see it looking down the field because I was looking for the space. There was probably an unsportsmanlike conduct that went uncalled. by the kid that was being held, because he came up at about the 50-yard line here with the person blocking him for Pella Christian. I didn't catch the number, and immediately pointed in his face. It was pointed back at the flag. Like, that's probably an unsportsmanlike conduct if there's an official in that area of the field, but there wasn't. So, fortune favoring the Lions in every which way tonight. As Ritzert going to throw, he's going to float one up and over the top of Ethan Bickle, and that's going to be a gain of, a gain of 8 for Ritzert to Landon Franzman.
That pass had some nice touch on it. He kind of had to get it up over the first layer of the defense and over the top to Landon Franzman. Really nice pass.
Yep, Ritzert going to toss it to the outside, looking for Caleb Volk. Volk is looking for a lane. And the Eagles offense maybe starting to find its rhythm here a little bit. Is a gain of 5 out to the 32. Enough for the first down.
Last year Pella Christian was kind of known for their different ways they could run the football really right at you. And this year I think you might have to get things going with some quick pass game to kind of supplement what would be your run game.
Yeah, now it's another toss to the outside for Volk, but the throw was high, and Parker was unable to get hands on the corner, and Volk loses 3.
Yeah, and that's kind of the danger of that quick screen game. I think you kind of got to work those screens a little closer to quarterback and try to get them out quicker so you can get upfield as quick as you can. But going to be really important for these receivers to be really good blockers this year. That's going to be a false start.
The handoff goes to Johnson Morgan on the double handoff from Cooper Sprunk, and that's going to be a gain of 12. Make it 3rd and 1 on the run of 12 yards by Johnson Morgan.
Yeah, and Tyler, one of my problems this year is going to be not wanting to officiate the game. Like you said, last year I was on the field officiating some varsity football, and I didn't think Pella Christian got set there before that snap, but officials didn't call it, so Pella Christian will take the yardage.
Now they will. 3rd down and 1. Brecken Ritzert hands to Cooper Sprunk. Sprunk looking for a hole. Barrels over a man at the 46 out to midfield. Gain of 7 for Sprunk. And it's another Eagles first down, and the Eagles offense finally starting to move into the positives.
Nice run there by Cooper Sprunk, and he finishes it by lowering the shoulder and putting a hit on someone. Pella Christian needs that type of momentum to start winning some of the physicality battles here. Some of the one-on-one matchups against Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, Brecken Ritzert fakes the handoff to Sprunk, rolling right and overthrows Volk.
Yep, and he knows he missed that one. He's upset with himself there. Probably wasn't going to be a huge game, but 3 or 4 yards would have been nice on first down. Brecken feels he's quite upset with himself for missing that pass.
Yeah, Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio update. Boone leads Knoxville 7-0, 7:44 to go in the first quarter. Melcher Dallas over Mormon Trail 22-0, 10:51 to go in the second quarter there. Norwalk leading Carlisle 7-0. Brecken Ritzert with 6:44 to go for Pella Christian's offense. He'll hand to Cooper Sprunk. Sprunk with a hole across the 45 out to the 40. It's going to be a gain of right at about 10 yards. We'll see what the official mark is. Looks like they're giving him 9.5. And a Pella Motors timeout taken here by Des Moines Christian, as they're going to give him 9.75 yards there. I mean, they put that, you can't get much closer to the first down marker there if you're Cooper Sprunk, but unfortunately just a gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1 here in the Pella Motors timeout. That gives us time to go into Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Again, we just talked about some of those games, and we have a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update to go along with that. And Melcher Dallas now leading Mormon Trail 28-0, 9:39 to go in the second quarter. So kind of a surpriser there. Melcher Dallas coming off of I think it was 60-26 loss to Murray last week. They're off to a good start. Again, Boone leads Knoxville 7-0, 7:44 to go in the first quarter. Our score is Des Moines Christian 28, Pella Christian 0 with 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Norwalk leads Carlisle 7-0. Indianola and Urbandale tied at 7s in the second quarter, and Pella leads Ballard 6-0 in the first quarter. Also, ADM and Newton tied 0-0 after 1 over in ADM. So that's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard.
Coming out of the timeout here, Pella Christian's got a 3rd and short. Going to be interesting to see what the play call is here. Really haven't been able to do much with the short run game, but the last few runs looked pretty good.
Yeah, the Eagles offensive line finally starting to make some headway here. Brecken Ritzert tries to get him on the hard count. They're going to get the call from the sideline here, 3rd and 1. Handoff goes back to Sprunk. Sprunk gets across the 35. It's a gain of 6 for Sprunk, and it's an Eagles first down.
Huge conversion there. It looks like Sprunk is doing a really nice job of just being patient behind the line, finding a gap, and then exploiting it, getting downhill.
Yeah, it looks like the Eagles have maybe started to find some momentum up front here against this Des Moines Christian defensive line.
That's
and
false
that one was a little bit too obvious. They had about 5 guys who moved at different moments there up front, and that one was the easiest one to pick out of the night. But a full start for Pella Christian will move them back 5 yards to the 40, and 1st and 15 ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, Pella Christian hasn't gotten dinged for it much tonight, but just the operations at the line of scrimmage don't look like they're super clean yet, which you kind of expect in the first game, but certainly something Pella Christian's going to need to clean up as the season goes on.
That they are. Ritzert in the shotgun. He's going to roll right, looking to throw it down the field. He's looking for Camden Parker, who
caught it. Oh, he said he was out of bounds.
I would love to have a camera looking right down the sideline because Parker. Yep, he controlled the ball.
Yeah, it certainly looked close. He obviously didn't get it in. That line judge is pretty much right there.
Yeah, one of those things from our vantage point, it looked good, but obviously you just love to have the camera angle from the pylon or whatever it is down there to be able to see it for sure. Handoff goes to Sprunk. Sprunk's handoff to Johnson Morgan on the reverse is fumbled for another loss of 5 to the 45, and Eagles fortunate to get on top of that one. Looks like it was Gage Denner who got on top of that one. Gets up just a little bit gimpy as well, and unfortunately for Denner, he gets credited with the loss of 5.
Yeah, and again, the operations just looked like the timing was off there on that little bit of trickery with a little bit of a double reverse maybe.
Yeah, now a handoff to Johnson Morgan, and they try the halfback pass. He gets blown up from behind. Ball is on the ground, and Des Moines Christian picks it up at the Eagles' 44-yard line as Morgan was setting up to throw it deep and got crushed from behind by number 3, Jake Kistenmacher.
Just didn't have enough time to set himself and make that throw. I didn't quite catch Tyler if our receiver downfield was open. Was it Landon Fransman maybe down there?
I wasn't sure myself, but regardless, that's just been the night for Pella Christian. Every time you feel like you've got a little bit of something going, something else happens, and immediately all the momentum seems to be going away. So here we are in a game reset wired by Center Point Electric. Pella Christian trailing 28-0 against Des Moines Christian with 5:22 to go in the second quarter. And double move. Jet Each floats it just too far out of the reach of number 9, John Dewin.
And a break there for Pella Christian because
Dewin was wide open on the backside there.
Yeah, that easily could have been 6. Just a little bit of an overthrow by Jet Each.
So 5:17 now to go in the second quarter. Again, it's Des Moines Christian 28, Pella Christian 0. And Jet Each back to pass again. Over the middle, he's got an open receiver. That's Tyler Drefke, who's going to coast into the end zone. Touchdown Des Moines Christian, 35-0. Lions lead with 5:08 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the kicker make the extra point before I give him 35. But
that's fair. I always forget that. It's just naturally it feels like
sevens in football.
Yeah,
don't you?
It's just natural to think in terms of 7. You don't necessarily think about the extra points all the time.
Well, DMC is a perfect 4 for 4 on extra point attempts today.
And there it is, 35-0. 5:08 to go in the second quarter. Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian. Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel right after this.
At Marion County Bank, we love the communities we serve.
In fact, it's why we do what we do. From the report card program that gives back to the school of your choice,
to all the community events, sponsorships, and donations we are proud to be a part of.
From the volunteer efforts of our staff,
to partnering in the success story of your business, farming operation, or personal financial journey. We go beyond banking. We share in the life of the community.
Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
At Pella Real Estate Services, we've helped 385 families find a new place to live in the past 12 months. Hi, I'm Aaron Stoltz, and if you're on the market to buy, we want you to know that there's a new law requiring you to sign a buyer representation form before seeing any homes. This ensures full transparency through the process and puts into writing that we represent you. Let us start looking for your new home and schedule a buyer consultation by calling me or any member of our team at 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Where is everybody? Hello? Is anybody here?
You survived another tax season, and those fly-by-night tax preparers all seem to have disappeared. Your friends at Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel are here for you all year long. Your life is chaotic, crazy, super busy, and you don't just need help during tax season. Let Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel help you every day, all year long. Save time, gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Eagles trailing Des Moines Christian 35-0 with 4:42 to go in the second quarter. Squib kick by Grant Dunn, the Lions kicker, fielded by Devin Runner at the 35 there while we were in the commercial break. And the Eagles offense back out onto the field here as they look to find any source of momentum going into this halftime break. See what adjustments they can make. Ritzer going to throw the screen. Caleb Volk did a nice job of avoiding getting blown up. But right there to make the tackle was Max Town.
Again, trying to go to that screen game, but I think the key for Pella Christian is going to have to be to get some of those passes out just a little quicker, maybe a little closer to the quarterback. Have that maybe bubble screen type look where you're going out a little closer to your quarterback.
Yep, and the next snap going to be a handoff to Cooper Sprunk. You'll get those yards back and then two more. Give him a 4-yard gain for Cooper Sprunk.
And Gage Denner hobbling off the field for Pella Christian. Need another lineman to take his place here.
Yep, and it's going to be number 58, Daniel Gilworth, making his way out there for Gage Denner, who appears to be cramping. They're stretching him out as if it's a cramp.
Another 3rd and long situation here for junior quarterback Brecken Ritzert.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. Ritzert rolling right, surveying. He's throwing it back over the middle, and he throws it right to number 6, Tate Olson. Olson returning it. He's got one man to beat. It's Cooper Sprunk. He gets a block, and it's a pick 6 for Des Moines Christian. Tate Olson with the 55-yard interception return is what I'm calling it for right now.
Yeah, I think it was probably close to 60, but nonetheless, you mentioned it on the call, Tyler. Brecken rolling out to his right. He's got two receivers breaking out in the flats, and he tries to throw it over the middle of the field. That's kind of for a quarterback, the one no-no, right? You don't roll out to the right and throw back over your middle of the field. It tends to lead to some bad things, and unfortunately for Pella Christian, that leads to a pick 6 for Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, 41-0 at the moment, awaiting that extra point.
See, now I got you. They've got to earn these extra points here, Tyler.
Yeah, and I did that the first few times, but then I just totally kind of spaced that I was doing that. But 3:01 to go in the second quarter, and it's now a 6-score deficit for the Eagles here in the season opener. Now make it 42 as Grant Dunn is successful. Take another break. Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth when we return here on KNIA-KRLS.com.
Tri-County is Pella's oldest veterinary clinic. We've been at our North Main location since 1970, but we're also the newest. If you haven't been to our clinic in a while, you've got something to see. It's been totally renovated. The interior and exterior are all brand new. To our current patients, we appreciate you putting up with the mess for a little while and your patronage. To future patients, come check us out. Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Who's always open? Anytime Fitness. For the last 16 years, Anytime Fitness has been open 24 hours a day, every day of the year. Our award-winning gym allows you to work out on your schedule. With state-of-the-art equipment, expert trainers, a welcoming community, and the convenience of around-the-clock access, you're sure to find a fitness home with us. It's your fitness, done your way, at Anytime Fitness in Pella.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA-KRLS.com. We will have some Pingles Home Store Instant Radio updates to get to here in a moment, but first we'll let Grant Dunn kick this off to Pella Christian, and this one's going to be picked up by Johnson Morgan, who's looking to get it to the outside on the left side. Not going to be able to get there.
Johnson Morgan.
And at the 21-yard line is where Morgan will be brought down.
Tackled by Tokai.
And Pingles Home Store Instant Radio updates. Got Norwalk 7, Carlisle 0 at the end of the first quarter. Boone leads Knoxville 14-0, 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Pella trails Ballard 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. Norwalk now up 14-0 on Carlisle early in the second quarter, and ADM leads Newton 10-0 at halftime.
A big drive here for Pella Christian to try to get some momentum going into the halftime break.
Yeah, handoff's going to go to Cooper Sprunk, who will carry defenders for a 4-yard gain. Sprunk has really been the only consistent source of offense here for the Eagles, and that's really been on the last 5 carries that he's been able to do a lot of his work.
Yeah, and on all 5 of those carries, it seems like they're going to the left side of the offensive line here, trying to find some room maybe behind Grant Kelderman.
And Johnson Morgan, they've got some extra blockers on that side as well. And they're going to fake the handoff to Sprunk, and now the pass goes to the outside for Camden Parker, who's able to get a gain of, well, they're going to give him 5. I thought it was closer to 7.
Yeah.
But didn't get a very friendly spot, but regardless, it's a first down on the 5-yard pitch or the 6-yard pitch and catch from Ritzert to Parker.
The clock ticking down, getting close to a minute. We'll see if Pella Christian tries to hurry things up a little bit in this possession.
Yeah, Ritzert rolling left. He's going to find Caleb Volk, and Volk got smoked. He's still down for the moment. We're going to see if he's going to slowly get up and make his way off the field. He took a huge shot there. He had no idea that defender was coming from behind him. And, he's not looking so great on the sideline right now after taking that shot.
That was a great hit by Des Moines Christian. Didn't catch the number, Tyler, but that's how you separate the football from the receiver right there.
Yeah, it was a clean, legal hit. Handoff going to go to Cooper Sprunk to the right side. He's going to bounce off tacklers, and there we go. Cooper Sprunk out into the open field across the 50, down across the 45 to the 43. Great run from Cooper Sprunk there on 2nd and 10 from the 31 to get it across midfield.
And now because of the score, the clock is running even though it was a first down and went out of bounds. So Pella Christian deciding to maybe hurry up a little. A little surprised we're not seeing a timeout called here.
Yeah, that's a gain of 23 for Cooper Sprunk. My estimation. Reckon Ritzert going to throw it over the middle. He's looking for Cooper Sprunk, and he throws it right into the chest of number 35. That is going to be Kyle Friend with the interception to end the half. So Pella Christian goes into the break trailing 42-0 as Ritzert's second INT ends the quarter. And we will be back with the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show here on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Again, it's Des Moines Christian 42, Pella Christian 0 at the end of half number 1.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Certain who? Certainly. If you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options, with profiles as beautiful as they are durable.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Are you a Pella Cooperative Electric member?
Grab your keys and head over to the co-op on Saturday, September 14th for our Member Appreciation Day drive-through barbecue. Marion County Cattlemen will be grilling up top-notch hamburgers and hot dogs from locally sourced beef. Stop by anytime between 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. or until supplies last. We'll also be giving away bill credits on our Facebook page the week of the event, so watch our page for details. We'll see you on Saturday, September 14th. Owned by those we serve, we are Pella Cooperative Electric, your local co-op.
Mark your calendar for next Saturday, September 7th, for the next Drive for Your School event at Org Ford Lincoln and Pella. That day, test drive an eligible Ford vehicle, and $20 will be donated to the school of your choice, either Pella or Pella Christian. Through this great event over the years, we've raised well over $100,000 for our local schools, and we want you to help us add to that total. Drive for Your School, next Saturday, September 7th, from 8:30 to 2:30 at Org Ford Lincoln and Pella. Taking care of you since 1935.
Summer is here, and at Community First Credit Union, we have to ask, have you thought about where you'd like to be next summer? Would you like to be in a new house, new vehicle, enjoying retirement? We have a hot deal to help. With a minimum of $1,000, get a 13-month certificate account at 5.15% annual percentage yield. And start building your savings this summer to be prepared for next. Get details and apply online today at c1stcu.com. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Snap to Hardman, play action fake, roll out to the right, throw to the right, catch is made on the right side, down the far sideline, and all the way in! Touchdown, Pella! Ben Mysteric goes all the way, 33 yards!
When you think Randall Roofing, think gutters. You heard that right. Maintenance, installation, and repair. We've got your gutters handled too. Randall Roofing, your one-stop shop for roofs and gutters.
Summertime at Vandenberg's Greenhouse means a variety of summertime fun. Check out the growing selection of home decor and gift ideas, new poly furniture for your deck or patio, wind chimes at home every day. There's metal lawn and garden art plus memorial art poles and cement memorial stones, statues, and benches. Vandenberg's Greenhouse has many perennials and shrubs too. Watch for Vandenberg's Greenhouse at many area celebrations, including the Southern Iowa Fair in Oskaloosa. Just 2 miles south of La Villa, Vandenberg's Greenhouse and Gifts, more than a greenhouse.
McCall Monument is the most trusted monument company in Iowa. This is Reed. We have been here helping families get their perfect memorial for over 150 years.
This is Wyatt. We are the monument experts. We don't plan funerals and we don't sell caskets. We are craftsmen with a full-service shop and artists on staff.
I'm Lee. We have a standard here at McCall Monument. In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you.
When memories become treasures.
The Young Door Service in Pella is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of Pick'em for another award-winning fall of Football Friday nights on KNIA and KRLS. And the Guru is looking to get back to the top of the standings again this year. Play along and pick the winners every Friday on Twitter. Then tune in during the Football Friday Night radio preview show to hear us pick the winners. Enjoy live play-by-play of your favorite team. Then listen to the scoreboard show to hear how we all did.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, the Young Door Service in Pella.
When you see the Hy-Vee Homegrown logo, you can trust that your produce was grown locally by a farmer within 200 miles of your local Hy-Vee. It all started back in the 1930s when co-founder David Friedenberg drove his black Ford pickup from farm to farm buying tomatoes, potatoes, apples, and other produce. Today, our produce managers work with 250 farmers to bring you the best locally grown fruits and vegetables like sweet corn, tomatoes, cantaloupe, and more. Look for the Homegrown logo and get fresh produce from family farms at your local Hy-Vee.
Welcome to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, there are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWarn and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. And Tyler Crabb and Brendan Foudy here again with you on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And it is halftime, and that's one of the more positive things that I think we could talk about here is a chance for Pella Christian to kind of hit the reset button and just kind of play free here in the second half. The first half, just nothing seemed to go right for the Eagles.
Some of the things that Coach Kakmarinsky talked about, he was disappointed with the Newton scrimmage I think you're starting to see play out here against Des Moines Christian, and it really starts at the line of scrimmage. Right? Pella Christian wasn't really able to establish much of a run game in that first half, and that's largely because the line of scrimmage was being controlled by Des Moines Christian. And you saw Cooper Sprunk able to rattle off a couple nice runs later in that half, but the bottom line is it's really tough when you're getting kind of beat up at the line. And so, it's a young team. I think we expected to see a little bit of time for growth in this team. But it just hurts when it comes this abruptly. And so for Pella Christian in the locker room, I think they're going to be talking about physicality and trying to win up front.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things to make adjustments on. And again, we're going into our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. You just mentioned it. I think that the big thing is Eagles got to find some ways to get some pressure up front or get some movement up front on the offensive and defensive lines. I mean, they've held their own against the Des Moines Christian team that's bigger than them, but they just really haven't been able to, like on the defensive side, they haven't been able to get into the backfield very often, put a lot of pressure on the Des Moines Christian running backs and quarterbacks, and then on the offensive side of the ball, they've struggled to keep them out of the backfield. They got to be the aggressors here. You got to utilize your speed to beat those guys off the ball, get underneath their pad level, and drive them. And they just haven't done that, so that's what I'm going to say for our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service.
Yeah, certainly, Tyler. And I think, again, I talked about it a little bit in the first half, but, when you're not winning the line of scrimmage, you almost have to imitate the run game with some of that quick passing game. And Pella Christian made an attempt to do that, just weren't quite able to make enough blocks to spring free, even for 4 or 5 yards on some of those screen passes.
Yeah, and that is our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. If it's time for a new garage door for your home or business, stop and see the gurus of garage doors at their new showroom at 908 Roosevelt Road, just west of Pella Christian High School.
We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Don't just take my word for it, take their word for it as well. That is, again, our second half adjustments. We're going to go ahead and take another break. We'll have Inside the Numbers delivered by Pella Fiber when we return on the Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Your business is everything to you, and it deserves the best internet, phone, and TV available. Whether you're a crew of 2 or have multiple locations and hundreds of employees, Pella Fiber is ready to set you up with the best connections in Pella. Their all-fiber network is built on industry-leading technology, and since fiber optic cable doesn't break down over time, you're far less likely to have your service impacted. Plus, upload speeds are as fast as the download, so you'll never lag in a video call again. Visit PellaFiber.com to learn more and get your business signed up today.
Rev up your ride with unbeatable deals at PellaMotors.com. We're dealing so you can drive away happy. Don't miss out on our incredible offers on Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. Find your perfect ride at PellaMotors.com.
Gordon & Associates Ltd. has offices in Oskaloosa and Creston, and they serve clients throughout most of Iowa. With more than 70 years of service and a growing staff of highly qualified employees, they provide clients with assistance in water treatment, distribution, wastewater collection and treatment, street construction and renovation, stormwater management, and residential, commercial, and industrial developments, in addition to a variety of specialty projects. Today, Gordon & Associates Ltd. continues to grow and prosper, building upon the solid foundation of its predecessors. Give Gordon & Associates a call today at 641-672-2526.
Considering home renovations? It's the perfect time to finish that basement, remodel your kitchen or bathroom, build that new addition you've been dreaming about, even new construction. Kent and DeHeisen Carpentry can turn your dreams into a reality. Kent is licensed and insured. DeHeisen Carpentry will work with you from start to finish, ensuring the job is done right and to your satisfaction. For your next home renovation project, call the professionals at DeHeisen Carpentry in Pella, 780-1858.
Van Gorp Edwards Insurance is an independent agency representing many of the top insurance companies. They offer insurance coverage on home and auto, business and manufacturing, farm, agribusiness, and crop insurance, as well as personal health, life, and long-term care. With this kind of flexibility, they'll provide you with the best insurance package to build the best option risk portfolio to meet your needs. Switching insurance companies isn't as hard as you think. Call Van Gorp Edwards Insurance today to find out how easy it really is.
It's Alyssa from American Home Finding Association. Are you pregnant, recently had a baby, or have a child under 5? American Home Finding Association's maternal, child, adolescent health and WIC programs are here for you. With locations in Pella, Albia, Bloomfield, Centerville, Fairfield, Keosauqua, Knoxville, Oskaloosa, Ottumwa, and Sigourney, American Home Finding Association provides a convenient one-stop shop for all your maternal, child, adolescent health and WIC needs. Call us today at 641-682-8784. We look forward to serving you. That's 641-682-8784.
Hi, this is Tim Tagurtenheis, owner of Culver's Restaurant here in Pella. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year. I love watching football and I love going to football games. Like many of you, I'm a huge fan of the Dutch, the Eagles, and the Central Dutch. If you're looking for a quick meal on your way to the game or a tasty treat when it's over, stop into Culver's in Pella. We'll make you a fresh, never frozen burger just how you want it, one of our famous concrete mixers, or any of our other great menu items. We're locally owned and involved in your community. Culver's Restaurant in Pella.
Curious about how being a CNA at Hearthstone can bring joy to your life? With a $2,500 sign-on bonus, you can plan a vacation or pay off some bills. With a tuition reimbursement program of up to $3,000 a year, you can advance your career. And with flexible scheduling, you'll have the ability to enhance your work-life balance. There are immediate openings for both full-time and part-time CNAs. To learn more or to apply and bring joy to your life, visit wesleylife.org/Hearthstone and click Join Our Team. Or call 628-1244 and ask for Katie.
Welcome back here inside the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show here on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. We go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber and Coach Fowdy. We got the numbers from the Pella Christian stat guys here, and I don't know what the appropriate terminology is here for this, but let's just say the numbers not so good if you're an Eagles fan here. Pella Christian on the night, 7 first downs, 41 yards rushing on 17 carries, 23 passing yards. Pella Christian is 6 of 14 passing the football with 3 interceptions, 31 total plays for 64 yards of offense for the Eagles. For Des Moines Christian, they've got 9 first downs, and they've run 28 plays for 261 yards of offense. 130 of that through the air, 131 on the ground. They've done it both ways tonight. Again, Jet Each making his first start at quarterback for the Lions. He's 11 of 15 for 130 yards, and I believe 3 passing touchdowns as well tonight here in this one, as Des Moines Christian has just kind of had their way. And that is inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. Coach Fowdy, any thoughts on our inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber?
Well, hey, what I'd say is, first of all, you got to give credit to Jet Each and Des Moines Christian. They came out and kind of pedaled the metal from the jump, and they've really played well. And for Pella Christian, there started to be some positive momentum in the run game late in that first half, and I think you got to see some of that carry over into the start of the second half here with the run game. And that being said, when you're down 42 points and if you're going to try to chip away, it's got to be probably through the air primarily. But for Pella Christian, you just got to find a way to start winning some of those one-on-one battles at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that you do, and so we'll see what the Eagles have. Des Moines Christian just making their way out of the locker room here. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Again, a difficult first half for Pella Christian has benefited Des Moines Christian here. 42 points for Des Moines Christian in the opening half of football there. The Lions wasted no time, no drive over 7 plays, no scoring drive that is. They've gone 6 plays, 5 plays, 7 plays, 5 plays, 2 plays, and technically no plays because there was a defensive score on the last one. But 84, 47, 52, 37, and 45 yards on each of those. And all of those drives under 2.5 minutes. So when they strike quick.
Yeah, they certainly have, and you got to give credit again to Jet Each. For all we know, first-year quarterback. Didn't have any stats as a quarterback last year, and he came in. He's looked really smooth for Des Moines Christian in that first half, and again, just been really impressed.
Yeah, Jet Each has been impressive there. Again, that's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
And a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric here at halftime. Des Moines Christian 42, Pella Christian 0. As we get ready to come out of the halftime break, we're going to go ahead and take another timeout as Pella Christian still not made their way onto the field. And I would have to imagine that is that there's maybe some fire trying to be lit under the Eagles rear ends by Coach Kegmerinsky and coaching staff here, trying to just get a little bit of signs of life because, again, we mentioned it. As you look ahead on the schedule, it doesn't get any easier. You got PCM, who, they're a team that, Des Moines Christian lost by 14 last year. They're going to be okay with, they had this game probably marked as one they wanted to win this year, but, probably one where it wasn't like we want a measure of revenge. That's not going to be the case next week. PCM led 21-7 going into the fourth quarter. They lose in double overtime, 29-20. I think it's 29-28 now that I'm thinking back on it. I'm forgetting the score exactly, but regardless, it was a 1-point win for Pella Christian last year, and so that they're going to want to avenge that loss. And so far, it has not worked out tonight, so it doesn't get any easier. So we'll see how they turn things around here in the second half. We'll go ahead and take up another break. We'll be back inside the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
At Scooter's Coffee in Pella, fall flavors are in full swing. Stop by Scooter's for a caramel apple smoothie. Creamy, sweet, and oh so delicious. And don't forget your mini-me in the back seat. Treat them to the caramel apple little smiley smoothie. Or if you really need something with a kick, order a green apple infusion with the perfect mix of tart and tangy. Hurry in today to Scooter's Coffee in Pella, where fall is in full flavor. Scooter's Coffee. Amazing drinks, amazing people, amazingly fast.
If you're looking for top-notch plumbing and HVAC services from a family-based business that treats you like one of their own, call me, Austin with Vanderlinden Services. With years of expertise and a commitment to customer satisfaction, our friendly experts are ready to serve you. Plus, we're proud to offer top-of-the-line York residential and commercial HVAC systems. For all your home comfort needs, call me and experience why Vanderlinden Services is best for your job.
Your next leasing experience should deliver maintenance-free, stress-free living in the communities with conveniences. Arcading Properties' pet-friendly communities cater to everyone from young professionals to families and downsizers. Our leasable townhomes offer a private front door and attached garage conveniently located near your workplace. It's the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Trade apartment living for your new townhome lifestyle. At Kading, we make leasing easy. Visit KadingProperties.com to view available townhomes near you and discover why Kading Properties is the perfect fit for your lifestyle.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with your Pella Edward Jones Financial Advisors, they focus on what's important to you. You'll work together to use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Call 1-800-ED-JONES, visit edwardjones.com, or stop by the Edward Jones office in your neighborhood. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back here in the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Again, you're listening to Pella Christian Football, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD2 Knoxville Pella. Everyone has a goal, an inspiration, a reason for being, whatever that is for you. Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, and that's what the Eagles are saying right now. Let's make it happen and put some points on the board here in the second half and make ourselves feel a little bit better going into next week's game against PCM. Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio updates. We've got Knoxville trailing Boone 21-0 with 9:28 to go in the second quarter. Norwalk is leading Carlisle 14-7 at some point in the second quarter, I believe. Not 100% sure exactly on that one. Ballard now leads Pella 10-6 with 9:39 to go in the second quarter on a 32-yard field goal for the Bombers. And that's where things kind of stand around our area of teams. We'll take that into our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here, I suppose. Again, it's Norwalk over Carlisle 14-7 at some point in the second quarter. ADM leads Newton 10-0 at the end of the second quarter. Urbandale leads Indianola 10-7 at halftime of that game. Again, Ballard leads Pella 10-6 in the second quarter. Knoxville trailing Boone 21-0 in the second quarter, and we're getting ready to start the third quarter here on Eagle Lane, and Pella Christian trails Des Moines Christian 42-0. That is our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. As Grant Dunn gonna step back to boot this one away, and Johnson Morgan Cooper sprunk back deep to return it. And instead, it's going to be a pooch kick over in the direction of Elias Keegan at the 31. And he'll fall on it there, and that'll be where the Eagles
Kick is down by Elias Keegan.
Take over to start the second half.
Yeah, wisely falling on it. Elias Keegan not trying to do too much, pick it up in that kind of situation. It could cause some issues with some Des Moines Christian players running at you full speed after the kickoff. So nice job by Elias to just sit on that one and get the extra yardage.
Yeah, you were listening to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Brecken Ritzert back out to start off this half. He's rolling right. He's looking deep. He's looking. He's got nowhere to throw it. And he'll run out of bounds after a gain of
half a yard, maybe, if not.
Oh, we'll see where they mark it here. And
far side, they're saying it's nothing. But honestly, that's although it's a gain of 0, it's a sign of growth there for Brecken early in the season here, where he wasn't trying to force something downfield when it just wasn't there.
Yep, and now Ritzert hands off to Cooper Sprunk, who bounces off some tackles. He'll get a yard and a half, 2 yards. I'm going to give him 2. I'm feeling generous right now.
Yeah, it looks like they gave him 2 yards, and now for Pella Christian in a 3rd and 8. Unfortunately, a familiar situation for this Pella Christian offense here tonight.
Yeah, 3rd and long is not a stranger to the Eagles here this evening. Another Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Norwalk 21, Carlisle 7, 1:52 to go in the second quarter. Snap goes to Ritzert, hands it off to Sprunk, who cuts it up the middle. He'll get close to the 40. They're going to rule him down at the 39, which is going to be short of a first down, and it's going to be a gain of 6 for Sprunk. And 4th and a long one ahead for the Eagles, and they are going to go for this.
Sure looks like it.
I mean, at this point, punting doesn't really benefit you much anyways. You got to get something going offensively, and so, might as well see what you can get. And the handoff going to go back to Sprunk on the right side, and Sprunk is across the 43 to the 44. It's a gain of 4 for Sprunk and an Eagles first down.
And Bennett Sprunk is going to have to kind of be the workhorse this year for this Pella Christian offense by the looks of it.
Let's give that tonight's Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your fitness, your way. Anytime Fitness, as Cooper Sprunk once again just continues to be the workhorse for this Eagles offense. Brecken Ritzert tried to keep her and run to the left side but he was wrapped up and dropped for a loss of 2. As Grant Kelderman's going to come out of the game now.
And they bring in Landon Franzman, so they're going 3 wide receivers here.
Yeah, 2nd and 12 now after the loss of 2 by Ritzert on that first down run. Again, Cooper Sprunk has been the catalyst of this Eagles offense tonight, and the pass from Ritzert, I don't know if that slipped out of his hand or what, but that one really had a little bit of a wobble to it, and sailed it over the head of Landon Franzman.
Yeah, Pella Christian lined up with four wide there. Landon Franzman unfortunately overthrown there on kind of a little quick out route.
Yeah, so 3rd and 12 as the Eagles, again, just trying to get any semblance of offense going here. Trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time. And some confusion among the offensive line on where they're setting up. Ritzert is back to pass, and he's going to throw a stiff arm to at least give himself a chance to throw it down the field. And they'll throw it at the feet of Cooper Sprunk, incomplete.
For Sprunk is incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And now it looks like Pella Christian will bring out the punt team.
You've got AirPods, and you're wondering where your left AirPod is. It happens to be up here.
And so 8:13 to go in the 4th quarter. Landon Nunikoven out to punt.
We have it for you.
And again, we're approaching the 8-minute mark here in quarter number 3. And Nunikoven with his best punt of the night sends Tokheim back inside the 20. They'll make one man miss, makes 2 more miss, and gets it out across the 40. Great return by Tokheim.
Yeah, that really was, and he's been impressive tonight. We've talked about Jedich quite a bit, but how about, is it Devin?
Davis.
Davis Tokheim. He's been a nice little player to watch tonight, and just low center of gravity. Obviously, great balance. He's able to bounce off multiple tacklers, it seems like, every time he's got the ball, and obviously hard to tackle in space.
And so the Lions offense set to take the field once again. Jet each back out there with Tokheim behind him. To the left side, a yard behind him. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for each. Each surveys the defense. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's just running in circles. And finally tosses it to the open man sitting on the bench over there for Des Moines Christian as Garrett Wheelard was in pursuit.
Yeah, Garrett Wheelard was all over him there, chasing him deep into their backfield. Nice way to start this set of downs for the Pella Christian defense.
Yeah, the intended target was number 3, Jake Kistenmacher.
Because of the score, Tyler, we obviously got a running clock here. So for Pella Christian to build some momentum going into next week, they're going to need to do it quick because I don't imagine we'll see Des Moines Christian's first offense out there much longer.
Yeah, Tokheim getting the pitch from each, getting to the outside and getting close to the 50 to the 49 is where it looks like the far side official had him marked. Now they're going to move it up to the 48. 6:02 to play. And we got an injury, Pella Motors timeout for Tate Olson, who was slow getting up. And into the game comes Braden Williams. It's a gain of 5, makes it 3rd and 5. .551 to go in the 3rd quarter already. Second possession of the quarter. Handoff goes to Tokheim. Tokheim spins off of his blockers all the way out to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's another Des Moines Christian first down.
And again, that clock just keeps ticking. This 3rd quarter is certainly going to be a quick one at this pace. And Des Moines Christian seems to be content to just kind of run the ball here. Obviously, even if they pass it and it's incomplete, that clock would still keep ticking. But, yeah, Tokheim has been able to kind of get whatever he wants here tonight.
That he has, and Jet Each now rolling out to the right. He's looking to throw it. He's just going to throw it deep, and he'll throw it away. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Antrim.
It looked like it was Landon Fransman on the coverage there.
Yeah, number 4, Antrim, was the intended target. Bengals Home Store Instant Radio Update. Urbandale 17, Indianola 7, 6:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Pella and Ballard is a 1-point game again. Ballard 10, Pella 9, 3:54 to go in the 2nd quarter. Jet Each letting that play clock wind down as we go to 4.5 minutes. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a wide open receiver. That's number 4, Graham Antrim. And Antrim gets down inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone all the way down into the 17. That's a gain of 29.
Brought down at the end of the play by Landon Fransman. So another first down, new set of downs for Des Moines Christian, working inside their red zone now.
Each in the shotgun as we go under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Quick toss to the outside to number 10. That is Braden Williams. He'll gain 11. Another first down.
Nice little screen pass there. He was able to work past his blocker and maybe make one guy miss for Pella Christian. And just like that, Des Moines Christian has got the ball on the 5-yard line. Deep in the red zone, looking for another opportunity to punch it into the end zone. And I'd imagine, Tyler, if they get it in here, this will be the last time we see Jet Each.
I would imagine so. I would imagine this will be the last time we see any of the starters for Des Moines Christian tonight. As Each will hand off to Tokheim, and Tokheim walks into the end zone. 48-0. Des Moines Christian leads. 3:08 to go in quarter number 3.
Yeah, just a kind of like a counter play there, or off tackle play, and Tokheim is able to find the end zone pretty much untouched. And unfortunately for Pella Christian, that's kind of the story of the night so far tonight.
And the story of tomorrow for Pella Christian is leave this one in the rear view.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch the film, learn from it, and move on.
And extra point is up and good, 49-0. Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian with 3:08 to go in the third quarter. We're going to stick right here through this, and because the clock is moving so fast, we need these times where we normally get breaks in. We need them to get some of these other things in that we talk about. Again, we talked earlier, Who's Always Open was presented by Anytime Fitness. That was Cooper Sprunk, who's been really the only source of open offense for the Eagles tonight. And that is Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your fitness, your way. Anytime Fitness. And I'm not going to jinx it 100% right now, but we are just going to give them some love just in case. We're still looking for our Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Again, we're hoping that we will get one of those moments from the Eagles tonight as they look to get on the scoreboard here. And in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. It's been all Lions here on Eagle Lane, and Eagles just have not been able to get things going offensively. It feels like every time they seem to start getting something going, they have a negative play that takes away from that opportunity and stalls things out. Kickoff is going to be fumbled by Elias Keegan, and I think Des Moines Christian just got on top of that.
Yeah, I think they did too. And Des Moines Christian's got two guys down cramping at the same time, pretty much right in the middle of the field.
Yep, Des Moines Christian recovered it. They recovered the little pooch kick there. So Des Moines Christian going to get the ball back here. And that's a play that just kind of makes you wonder. There's really no point at this point. You're up 49-0. Game's kind of firmly in hand. It's kind of one of those things that's really frustrating from the other sideline because there's just not really a need for a play like that.
Yeah, Tyler, and I don't know necessarily that they're really, trying to get a cheap one there. I think if you were to watch Des Moines Christian throughout the year, maybe they do those little pooch kicks kind of every other time. We've only seen him kick deep a couple times, so I'm not going to hold that against him. For Elias Keegan, I think he kind of hesitated just a little bit to go up there and catch that one.
Yeah.
And it's a tough spot to be in for sure, and that's why those little kicks can be so effective.
And I just have to say this because I don't know if J.D. Bohr tuned in tonight, but this reminds me of the Ogden playoff game last year. I think it's the anhydrous ammonia smell that just kicked in. And if JD, if you're listening, you remember that smell, it's just as bad this year as it was last year, my friend. This is a brutal smell right now.
See, I thought you were going to talk about the little pooch kick because if I'm not mistaken, I think Ogden had a little pooch kick that they recovered early in that ball game.
I don't even know. I don't even remember that. I was talking about the smell. That smell is just overwhelming.
It's pretty bad. It's definitely pretty bad.
In the words that J.D. Bohr said exactly last year, it stinks out here.
It certainly does. I didn't realize what it was, so I'm glad you explained it.
Jet Each is back to pass. He's looking down the field. He's looking for somewhere to get rid of the ball. He's still up and just about threw an interception. Did not, though, after a first down run there by, I think that was number 21, Connor Dewin, a moment ago, who was able to get 4 yards.
I'm trying to figure out who it was that just about came away with the interception there. Devin Runner, I think, is the one who got his hands on it.
Yeah, and I don't know that there was an intended target with that pass because it was knocked down out of the hands. Sorry, the last run was by Wyatt Odell, not number 21 Dewin. Number 15 Odell. The third down play is going to be another handoff to Odell. He'll run it at the middle. He'll slip off of a tackle. Gets down to the 25. It's going to be fourth and a long one or a short two, however you want to determine it. But again, it's a gain of, give them 4 on that one. Looks like they're going to mark it at 2.
Odell with the carry.
And we're approaching the end of the third quarter here, coming up on a minute left. And Des Moines Christian is content to let this play clock run out here.
And so we've got a minute 05 to go in a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. 1 minute to go, and Des Moines Christian leads Pella Christian 49-0. Again, inside of a minute to go. That's a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. We'll give you some Pingos Home Store Instant Radio updates in a moment. But first, a delay of game by Des Moines Christian here with 45 seconds to go. And they're obviously not.
It was a little interesting there, Tyler. It looked like Des Moines Christian was kind of just taking their sweet time. I thought they might take a timeout, and then all of a sudden the play call came in, and they hurried up to the line, just not fast enough, and got knocked for the delay of game.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a penalty at this point where it doesn't really bother you too much if you're Des Moines Christian. As Jet Each is going to look for some running space. He's not going to have any as Cooper Sprunk will make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Gain of 4 for each. But
Tyler, I would much rather be enjoying the smell of some freshly laid manure on the cornfields out here in Iowa, as opposed to this, what'd you call it, anhydrous ammonia? I'm no farmer.
Anhydrous ammonia.
Man, the manure smells better.
It honestly does. I'm going to be honest, I'm making the assumption, I think that's what it's called, that we're smelling right now, but let's just say that is an assault on a nose, man. I mean, that's just brutal.
And I think, it's such still air here in our little box that it's kind of just sitting in here, surrounding us. Not much of a breeze.
Yeah, and into the third quarter, 49-0 in favor of Des Moines Christian. We'll step away back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. On KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Zonley with Two Rivers Cooperative. There are several places around town that you can go to get a new bottle of propane for your grill. But have you ever read the fine print? Most of those places only give you a 15-pound fill. At Two Rivers, we always fill your tank to maximum capacity, which means you'll get 20% more LP. And when your favorite steak is still cooking on the grill and the in-laws are waiting to eat, you'll really appreciate that extra 20%. Refill your tank at Two Rivers Co-op today.
The home and field advantage. Two Rivers Co-op.
At Pella Insurance, we strive to provide you with bend-over-backwards service to protect your home, auto, business, farm, life, and health. We are a local, independent agency that has been serving the Pella community for over 30 years. Our mission is to provide you with a more holistic approach to your insurance needs. With an access to a multitude of industry-leading carriers, we are focused on assisting our customers with protecting and maximizing their assets, resources, and opportunities. When you think local, think Pella Insurance. For an agency that is here for you, call Pella Insurance at 641-628-9235.
In today's age of electronic marketing, studies still show that direct mail printing is the most cost-effective way to reach your targeted audience. Hi, I'm Scott Visser with Pella Printing, and let us show you how print can dramatically increase your bottom line with a targeted direct mail campaign. Pella Printing can develop a direct mail piece using your existing customer list, or we can acquire a targeted demographic list for you. This way, your marketing message will get directly into the hands of those customers that like and need your product. Pella Printing, where craftsmanship and technology meet.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com. First play for Pella Christian was a loss of 3 yards with a run by Brecken Ritzert. He turns it around and fires over to Elias Keegan on the quick little screen pass. It gains back, I think, 7 yards there.
A little quick pass game there from quarterback Brecken Ritzert to Elias Keegan.
Yep, and a handoff going to Johnson Morgan now, and Morgan got a yard, but just no real space to get up the field there.
And it's quickly fourth down deep inside Pella Christian's territory. We'll see if they decide to keep the offense on. It looks like that's what they're going to do. So quarterback Brecken Ritzert trying to wipe the sweat off his hands as he lines up for this fourth down play.
Yeah, Brecken Ritzert rolling out to his right. He's surveying, and
he simply got nowhere to go with the ball, Tyler.
Yeah, he just tucked it and ran out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover on downs after a gain of nothing for Ritzert. And that's a play where maybe a little bit of inexperience at the QB position. Just hasn't played a ton at the varsity level, but even though there's no one open, fourth down, you just got to toss that one up and Just, I mean, you don't want to throw a pick. You don't toss it to nowhere. But you got to find your closest receiver and just at least give a receiver a chance.
I think it's a tough balance with the score the way it is. I think if you're Pella Christian's coaching staff, you're thinking about next week at this point. And I don't say that to mean you're overlooking the rest of this game, but you want to teach Brecken, with the 3 picks he had today, to take care of the football. And so I don't fault him for holding on to that one. And you got to give credit to Des Moines Christian and their defensive backs for keeping Pella Christian's athletic receivers under wraps today.
Yeah, an 8-yard run here for number 15, Wyatt Odell.
I just feel their coverage on the back end has been so good, and you've seen Brecken rolling out to the right a lot today, a lot of times with 2 receivers in the flats, and there's just absolutely zero space for those receivers, and I give that credit to Des Moines Christian in the back end of their defense.
Yeah, Des Moines Christian knocking on the door of the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone once again here. As Max Town into the game at quarterback, he'll hand off to Wyatt Odell, who will gain 3 yards, enough for another Lions first down.
As the clock ticks under 8 minutes and 40 seconds, Des Moines Christian is approaching another trip to the red zone, and you still see a lot of the starters out there, which, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit surprised at this point. I guess Jet Each is not out there for
they don't have. They have a lot of the skill positions off the field. It looks like maybe the starting O-line is out there. We've got some Pingos Home Store Instant Radio updates to give you here. Let's do that real quick. Melcher Dallas 38, Mormon Trail 0. A minute 58 to go in the first half, it looks like, of that one. Maybe. I've lost track of where that game is. It just said in the half, so maybe get some clarification on that. As Max Town back to pass, he'll hit an open receiver across the middle. And scoring the touchdown is number 6, Tate Olson, from, I don't even remember how many yards out, but
just outside the 20, somewhere in the 25-yard range.
We'll go 22. I like the number 22, so we're gonna put number 22 on the board there. As Tate Olson with the catch, and it's gonna make it 55-0, pending the extra point here. Extra point is up and good.
And the kick is good.
So 56-0 in favor of Des Moines Christian with 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. As we look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here momentarily, just making sure I write it down, that we had the write down stats. But our Marion County Bank radio broadcast, or Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Boone leads Knoxville 28-0 with 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. Urbandale leads Indianola 17-14 with 5 seconds to go in the third. Ballard leads Pella 10-9 at half. Norwalk leads Carlisle 21-7 at half. Again, Melcher Dallas leads Mormon Trail 38-0 with a minute 58 to go in the half of that game. Not sure which half that was, but and then last look, Newton and ADM, it was 10-0 at half as well. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Des Moines Christian's offense has been all over this Eagles defense, and the Lions defense has been all over the Eagles offense. That's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
And game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. Pella Christian trailing Des Moines Christian 56-0 with 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. And the kickoff goes to Cooper Sprunk. And Sprunk gets it across the 30 down to the 32. And we've got some special visitors here in the booth with us. We've got the Foudy family.
Yes, we do.
Joining
and
us.
This boy right here, he's a lot of times all football, basketball, baseball. I don't know what it is with this guy. Anything with the ball.
Well, I see he's got the Iowa State jersey on. Is he ready for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, he gets to stay with Grandma tomorrow during the football game, but he's been talking about the Cyclones, and he'll get his time to go to Jack Trice Stadium sometime this year.
Who's his favorite player? Does he have a favorite player yet?
Tyler, he's 2, so this would be his very first football game. But
okay, well, I saw the jersey. I wondered if he had a favorite player.
21. The only 21 I can think of from the past is the Cyclones is Jyrell Brock, so I guess we're going with Jyrell Brock, huh, Jude?
The smile said it all. The smile said it all. I know that the listeners on the radio couldn't hear that, but the smile was more than enough. As Brecken Ritzert runs over a Des Moines Christian defender as well as one of his offensive linemen for a gain of 6, make it 2nd and 4 for Ritzert.
Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down.
And
we got an injured Eagle on the field, it looks like.
Not sure exactly who that is, but
Elias Keegan jogging onto the field for Ritzert. That's not what you want to see.
Nope, never want to see the quarterback going down with an injury here in week 1. And so Caleb Volk's going to come on to play quarterback. He's the backup.
Caleb Volk coming in to play quarterback. See, and I thought with Elias coming on the field, I was wondering if they were going to stick him back there, but I'm assuming this will be Caleb's first varsity quarterback experience.
I believe it is. We'll see. And the snap is wide. Volk has to fall on it back at the 25. And so, unfortunately, he will lose 12 yards.
Yeah, not a great snap to start your varsity football career, unfortunately for Caleb. Not much control over that, obviously, but he did a nice job to hustle back and make sure he got on top of it so that Des Moines Christian wasn't able to pick it up and run into the end zone.
Yeah, Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio update. Boone 28, Knoxville 0 at halftime. So handoff's going to go to Cooper Sprunk. Sprunk going to get it out to the 30, back across to the 33. That's a gain of 8 for Sprunk.
Yeah, and he's had some nice runs tonight, and I think the frustrating part for Pella Christian is going to be a lot of those runs have come in 3rd and long situations and not able to get those type of runs in 1st down situations to try to shorten the distance.
Yeah, Des Moines Christian's about to call a timeout here with 5:35 to go in the 4th quarter because they have no idea what's going on. Pella Christian lined up to punt, and like at the last minute, Des Moines Christian went with a mass substitution, and I think they had 6 players on the field. So they were all sorts of out of whack there. So they're going to take a timeout to figure things out here. Our final game reset, wired by Centerpoint Electric. It's 5:35 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 56-0 in favor of Des Moines Christian over the Eagles here in this contest. And that's a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric, where they're wired for excellence. Again, tonight's video presentation on the Pella Christian YouTube channel is presented by KNIA KRLS Radio. And Coach Fowdy, I'm gonna hate to throw in the towel here, but I think that we're just gonna have to thank our sponsors at Randall Roofing. I don't know that we're gonna have a raise the roof moment of the game at this point, especially with the score being where it is right now. And so we apologize that we could not raise the roof tonight, but we've got some more opportunities down the road here.
Certainly, lots of opportunities on the schedule, and a young Pella Christian team. I'm confident they'll get some things figured out between this week and next, and obviously a tough opponent coming up next week, but a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, Landon Nunakoven going to punt it back over to no one.
Yeah, Des Moines Christian still with no one back there.
Yeah, and that was intentional because there was a kid who did try to run back there, and the coaches told him, no, move up. And so Des Moines Christian will take over at the 31-yard line after the punt from Nunakoven. Here as the clock continues to wind as we approach the 5-minute mark in this contest. Again, you're listening to Pella Christian Football, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM You're listening to Pella Christian Football, powered by Bank Iowa on the KRLS2 stream at KNIAKRLS.com. Knoxville, Pella. Everyone has a goal, an inspiration, a reason for being, whatever that is for you. Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, it's Brendan Fowdy and Tyler Crabb here with you. As Max Town back onto the field for the Des Moines Christian offense, he'll hand to Wyatt Odell. Odell goes up the middle. He'll carry a host of Eagles defenders down to the 37 and a gain of 6. Make it 2nd and 4. Here are as the next snap for Des Moines Christian will likely come inside of 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, and for Pella Christian, obviously on the road at PCM next week, Des Moines Christian, they're going to have a tough test with kind of a perennial power in Van Meter next week. They get to go home against Van Meter, but
not to alarm Eagles fans, but you remember how we mentioned that PCM is going to be a good test for Pella Christian next week, and a team that's probably going to want some revenge. We got a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. They lead Sigourney Keota 34-7 at half.
Wow.
That is not a result I expected to see tonight.
Yeah. Sigourney was certainly a solid football team last year, and PCM is just, they're going to be an absolute tough test for everybody this year.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see them in Cedar Falls in a couple months. Max Town in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off to Wyatt Odell, who will meet Cooper Sprunk on this 3rd and 1. At the third, he met him at about the 41, right at the first down marker, and carried Sprunk just far enough across the first down marker to pick up the first down for the Lions. And a Pella Motors injury timeout as Cooper Sprunk got the worst end of that hit.
Yeah, that was a big collision, and Cooper's had a lot of big collisions tonight. As he's kind of been the guy that's had to take on a lot, both on the defensive side and carrying the ball as well on offense.
Well, and here's my fear: last year at Grundy Center, he had that shoulder injury. They sidelined him at the start of basketball season, and you see somebody take a hit like that, just immediately that's where your mind goes. Town going to hand off again. This one's going to go to number 28. That is Henry Gorder. And Gorder gets it across the 50 to the 38. That's a gain of, I believe, about 20.
That was a physical run right there by Henry Gorder. My goodness. He kind of lowered the shoulder and put the boom on one of the Pella Christian defenders. Not quite sure who it was, but Des Moines Christian has just come out and been the more physical team from the very start, and it's continuing all the way here through the end of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just not the showing that you wanted if you were the Eagles here tonight. Just not a whole lot to really feel great about after this one. 2:05 to play. Town going to hand off again to Gorder. Gorder going to muscle his way ahead for 4.
And again, we talked about the youth of Pella Christian, especially with so many new players on that line of scrimmage. And I think in football, you hear coaches talk about it all the time, but that's the key to so many football games is which team can win the line of scrimmage. And we get excited about skill players and quarterbacks with great arms and things like that. But when it comes down to it, if Pella Christian's going to make big strides this year, it's going to have to be because they become more physical at the line.
That it is. Max Town going to make a check here. Minute 26 to go in the 4th quarter against Des Moines Christian 56, Pella Christian 0. Handoff goes to Gorder. He's going to run to the left side. He'll get tripped up and he'll gain 2. Make it 3rd and 5 here at the Pella Christian 34-yard line. Devin Runner with the tackle.
Depending on how fast Des Moines Christian goes here, we're going to have about enough time for 2 or 3 more plays here, Tyler. Obviously, depends on if Des Moines Christian gets the first down as well. But
that it does. 49 seconds to go, and again, Des Moines Christian well on their way to a Week 1 win, 56-0. Trying to continue to hold or maintain the shutout as Gorder gets it right down to the first down stick. We'll wait official word. It's going to be 4th and inches. Maybe, 4th and inches here for Des Moines Christian. And they do not need to snap it. They will not snap it. The clock is going to go ahead and run it out. And that'll be how the season starts for the Eagles. 56-0. A final score here from Eagle Lane tonight as Des Moines Christian opens the season in a big way. And we'll go ahead and go to break. We'll be back with post-game coverage of Pella Christian football after this on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Snap to Hardman, play action fake, roll out to the right, throw to the right, catch is made on the right side, down the far sideline, and all the way in! Touchdown, Pella! Ben Mysteric goes all the way, 33 yards!
When you think Randall Roofing, think gutters. You heard that right. Maintenance, installation, and repair. We've got your gutters handled too. Randall Roofing, your one-stop shop for roofs and gutters.
Pella Corporation values teamwork. That's why they proudly salute adults who coach and mentor area youngsters. By helping others, they're building character and building their leadership skills in the process. And they're helping area youth experience the importance of teamwork. So whether you're coaching kids on a team, chaperoning them on a trip, or encouraging them to pursue their musical, artistic, or athletic talents, we thank those who share their talents with area young people. The Pella Windows and Doors team thanks you for your role in helping area youth build lifelong skills, interests, and values.
Did you know GI worms are a common problem in cats and dogs? Did you know pet parasites can affect you too? Did you know indoor-only pets can have parasites too?
This is Glenda Van Wyk at Van Wyk Veterinary Clinic. Internal and external parasites are not only a nuisance, but can harbor and create diseases.
Keeping your pet parasite-free not only protects your pet, but you as well.
Ask us about our recommended products as well as our promotions and rebates. We can help you determine what product is best for your pet and his or her lifestyle. Van Wyk Veterinary Clinic.
Quality, compassion, family.
There's a lot of cool things made in Iowa, from pipe organs to floating tiki bars and lights used at sporting events all over the world. But what won the award for the coolest thing made in Iowa? The Vermeer ZR5 1200 self-propelled baler. This award is a testament to the dedication of our team, and the hard work done at Vermeer means that our customers can continue to do their important work, feeding and fueling their communities, managing natural resources, and connecting others to the necessities of life. We're Vermeer, equipped to do more.
The Pella Hy-Vee is the longest standing grocery store in town, and we have a great team of helpful smiles who have been with us for many, many years, like Merlin Vanderleest, 24 years of service, Brenda DeYoung, 18 years of service, and Josh Frank, 18 years of service. And there are so many more people who work tirelessly to make sure that the shelves are stocked and that you have a great experience. Thank you to our entire team, and thank you to our customers for shopping with the Pella Hy-Vee, the longest standing grocery store in town.
Now through August 30th at Raceway Tire and Exhaust, buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires and get $70 back by mail on a Bridgestone Visa prepaid card, plus an additional $20 instant savings taken off right at the counter for a total of up to $90 on a set of 4 Bridgestone tires. Head to Raceway Tire and Exhaust today to take advantage of these savings. Restrictions apply. See Raceway Tire and Exhaust or BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust. We got what you need to get you on the go.
Pella Cinemas presents Reagan, rated PG-13. Dennis Quaid stars as Ronald Dutch Reagan, who moves from WHO radio announcer to movie star to governor to president of the United States. Also showing at Pella Cinemas is It Ends With Us, rated PG-13, and starring Blake Lively in a glamorous melodrama that tackles the serious subject of domestic abuse. And backed by popular demand for one fun-filled week only is the Smash Family animated hit Disney's Inside Out 2, rated PG. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and enjoy a movie at Pella Cinemas.
Hi, this is Michelle Gritters. When you book your luxury photo session with me, you'll get heirloom wall art and a stunning album that's more than a keepsake. You'll get a time capsule that will ignite conversation and evoke memories for years to come. Found in the highest quality leathers or fabrics with thick pages and archival inks, our photo albums are a true work of art that your friends and family will cherish. Whether it's family, senior, newborn, or any other pictures, make it a truly luxurious experience with Lux Art Photography by Michelle Gritters at Digital Galleria.
It's a red hot August at Knoxville Farm and Home. Get ready for end of summer savings. Right now, take 10% off pop-up tents and canopies, perfect for your outdoor adventures. Need a place to sit? Grab lawn chairs at 10% off too. Keep cool with 20% off all fans and step up your footwear game with $10 off Twisted X shoes and Rocky brand boots. But hurry, these red hot August deals won't last forever. Stop by Knoxville Farm and Home today and discover even more savings throughout the store. Knoxville Farm and Home, what a farm store should be.
Welcome into post-game coverage of Pella Christian football as the season opener does not go the way of the Eagles as they fall to Des Moines Christian 56-0, and just a tough way to go out here. Again, this is Tyler Crabb, joined by Brendan Foudy, and Coach Foudy, just again, not much you could say that was super exciting for the Eagles.
Yeah, Des Moines Christian really, like I've said multiple times, won at the line of scrimmage, was able to establish the run game, and then hit a lot of just deep passes over the middle of the field. Kind of just did whatever they wanted offensively. And for Pella Christian, again, we said it over and over and again, but it's just the truth. They struggled at the line of scrimmage, weren't able to establish any semblance of a real run game. Oftentimes found themselves in third and long situations and just were not able to convert. And unfortunately, that's not winning football.
No, it is not. And, we're going to go into our final stats presented by the Draft Agency. I'll read them off, and then if there's something that stands out to you, feel free to chime in when I wrap these up, Coach Faddy. But Pella Christian offensively, 8 first downs, 28 rushing attempts for 53 yards, 30 yards passing, 7 of 17 for the Eagles tonight with 3 interceptions, 45 total plays for Pella Christian offensively, and 83 total yards for the Eagles, and time of possession was 22 minutes, 39 seconds for Pella Christian. For Des Moines Christian, the team stats, 16 first downs, 208 yards rushing on 28 carries, 193 yards passing on 14 of 21 passing attempts. The Lions, 49 plays, 401 total yards of offense, and also the 3 interceptions returned for 81 yards, and time of possession for Des Moines Christian was 25 minutes, 21 seconds. Davis Tokheim led the offense rushing attack for Des Moines Christian, 9 carries for 101 yards. Rushing for Pella Christian, Cooper Sprung, 15 carries for 74 yards. So, again, we mentioned the yardage, 74 of the 83 yards for Pella Christian tonight coming from Cooper Sprung, who I think is the clear choice for the player of the game based on those numbers. But then, again, passing, it was Jet Each, 13 for 20 for 171. And I believe it was 3 passing touchdowns, maybe 4. Yeah, it was 3 passing touchdowns for each, and then a rushing touchdown as well. And then for Pella Christian, it was Brecken Ritzert, 7 of 17 for 30 yards and 3 picks, as we mentioned it. Leading receiver for Des Moines Christian was number 0. That was Tyler Drefke. And then leading receiver for Pella Christian was Camden Parker, 2 catches for 12 yards here tonight. And defensively, the leaders in tackles, Ethan Bickle for Des Moines Christian had 5. For Pella Christian, Brecken Ritzert had 5 as well on that side of the ball. No sacks for either team tonight. That is the final stats presented by the Draft Agency. And let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats and customize an insurance plan for you. The Draft Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. So anything kind of standing out to you from the numbers we read there?
Yeah, it's been kind of the same story all night long, and the stats just show it, right? I mean, you give credit to Des Moines Christian. Certainly they're an improved ball team from what they were last year. They've got a tough test next week against Van Meter, but we'll be excited to kind of see how their season goes as they Pella Christian and Des Moines Christian part ways here. But looking forward to seeing the growth that this Pella Christian team will have. Certainly a lot of young players in new positions, and I'm certain that they'll make growth throughout the season.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, but got to find out here. We're kind of waiting to see if Coach Kegmarinsky's going to join us, and look like he went with the guys back to the locker room. And I can imagine that being a player in that locker room right now, I'm going to guess not a super fun thing. That is the first time that the Eagles, I believe, since I've been here 4 years, that they've lost the game by more than 3 scores. And so we'll see what Coach Kegmarinsky has to say when we're joining him here in a little bit. But we'll go ahead and take our final break while we wait for Coach Keck and see what he's got to say. If he does not make his way up here, I'll track him down, and we'll have him on the Hy-Vee Radio Coaches Corner tomorrow morning. But, again, we're just kind of waiting for Coach Keck to join us, and then we'll go in closing presented by Light State Bank. Again, 56-0, Des Moines Christian defeats Pella Christian in the season opener here on Eagle Lane, back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Lance Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if Auto Owners make sense for you.
The oil in the car gets change. The oil in the car gets change at Central Tire and Auto.
Central Tire and Auto in Pella is the home for the no-appointment oil change, where you're in and out in about 30 minutes with your oil change. For tires, front-end work, their no-appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Having a nice Christmas light display is a lot of fun, but hanging them and dealing with extension cords is not. If you're running extension cords all over the place, that's not ideal, because snow and electricity don't mix. At Centerpoint Electric, we're here to help with any electrical problem you have, big or small. We don't hang Christmas lights, but we can install receptacles in your soffit to make plugging them in much easier, safer, and more attractive than a web of extension cords. Check us out online at centerpoint-electric.com. We're wired for excellence.
Welcome back to the post-game coverage of Pella Christian football against Des Moines Christian. Again, a tough season opener for the Eagles, where they fall to the Lions 56-0. And again, Pella Christian going to have their work cut out for them. We provided the Pingles Home Store instant radio update a little bit ago that PCM drubbing Sigourney Kyoto, who's probably one of the favorites to win this district title. Kind of been a three-team race for the last couple of years between Sigourney Kyoto, Pella Christian, and Pleasantville. And, the fact that Sigourney Kyoto getting the doors blown off at halftime, losing 34-7 to PCM. Again, a team that many think could contend to go to the Unidome here later this fall. Be interesting to see how the Eagles respond as they get ready for that matchup against PCM, who's definitely got that game circled on the calendar.
Yeah, last year on Eagle Lane, that game between Pella Christian and PCM was just a barn burner going down. Was a double overtime, Tyler?
Yep.
And my goodness, PCM's got a really strong rushing attack, extremely physical football team, going to be really strong on the line of scrimmage. And for Pella Christian, that's going to be a huge challenge. But you know what? You got to take it on the chin today, like if you're Pella Christian, and learn from it. And like you said, it's not fun to be in that locker room after this type of a loss. However, as a coach, there's the score does all the talking, right? I guarantee you, Coach Cack's not in there laying into the guys. You got to try to way to find to build them back up, get them ready for next week, because you got a tough test on the road against PCM next week.
That you do. That is a great way to look at it. And we go in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank. We'll have to catch up with Coach Kek-Marinsky off the air here. We'll find him and have him on the Hy-Vee Radio Coaches Corner tomorrow morning. You'll be able to find that online now at KNIAKRLS.com tomorrow afternoon as well. But just looking at this game, just a tough way for Pella Christian to open the year. They're going to have to look to bounce back again as we go in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank. And, just get ready for a ground attack that last year was able to have a lot of success against this Eagles team with Adrian Robbins and Gavin Van Gorp. So, again, a big week of preparation ahead for Coach Kek-Marinsky and this Eagles squad.
Certainly, and you hope they are able to get through, this game and this coming week of practice healthy. We saw a couple players maybe dinged up towards the end of that game, so you just hope that Pella Christian's able to take the field at full strength next week.
That you do. Again, tune into the Hy-Vee Radio Coaches Corner tomorrow to hear from Coach Rich Kek-Marinsky on tonight's contest, but we're going to send it back to the studio. Again, that's in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank. Grow strong with us. Thanks for tuning in to the season-opening football game for the Pella Christian football team. Unfortunately, a 56-0 loss against Des Moines Christian tonight. We'll send it back to the studio. Again, thanks for tuning in to Pella Christian football on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.